Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's game.
Welcome to the Samwelb12 Experience.
There is only one dream, one prize, one moment of glory, to get your name etched with the greatest of all time. We all want it. We all need it. Only one will get it. This is our year. This is our time to live, to fight, to win. Lord Stanley, we are coming for you. We'll see you on the ice.
Hello, Canada, hockey fans in the United States and different lands.
And you're watching the Samwelb12 Experience.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Whoa, look at that blur. Let's fix that up real quick. Hey, maybe, Sam, you should turn on some lights. The light isn't working. That's not a way to start a stream. Let's get that fixed real quickly here. Let's get this fixed up. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the show. I am here. We're fixing. There we go. Hey, we got light. I've got the power. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have some fun tonight. Wow, what's going on? What's going on today? It's a little, you know what, when people walk into your studio and they start touching things, it creates all kinds of problems. But there we go. We got it fixed up. So welcome in. It is Game 6 here tonight. It is the Golden Knights. It is the Stars. And we're going to see some hockey today. Who is going to win? Will we get a Game 7? Will the Knights finally close this series out? Tonight is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm amped up. I hope you are too. Dallas, what's going on? Welcome in. Jonathan, hello there. AA True. AAU, I'll get you freeze, buddy. There we go. What's up, AAU? Let's go. Beverly, hello there. Theo, Sam Eagle in the house. What's going on? Welcome in. Hazy, how's it going? Hayden, overtime. What's up? Amber, how's it going? Welcome in. Eleanor, good evening. TF, welcome to the show. I can prep in the house. Hello there. Rockin' Balls is cooking with gas. John, how's it going? Put the biscuit in the basket. Mark, what's going on? Welcome in. Frank, hello there. Harley, dude, good to see ya. Let's just scroll back. I don't want to miss anybody. Jacob, how's it going? Candy, what's up? 24/7. Gavin, Furry, Remy, everybody's here tonight. Amber, Dean, welcome in, everyone. Let's get the show on the road. Brad, what's going on? Go Vegas, go. Let's get her done. Maurizio, how's it going? Greg, hello there. Steven, hello, good evening. Dragos in the house. Gio is here as well. Wow, everybody's coming in tonight. This is going to be a good one. And hello, TikTok. I am fantastic. Thank you for asking. I hope all of you out in TikTok land is doing wonderful as well. Now, as we're going to get into it, we got to do what we got to do. And before we can talk who's playing tonight, we got to talk about those three keys. The love from above, what's going on? Bleach Money, what's up? Welcome in. All right, here we go. Key number one, and this is a big one. After a 2-game suspension, Jamie Benn has returned. That's right. Ben is back, and he's looking to come in and make a difference. Card guys, what's going on? So Jamie Benn is returning. He had 78 points in the regular season in 82 games. So that's a big loss to have out of your lineup. So he is back. Hopefully he's had a chance to think about his actions and just won't be an idiot tonight. So Ben is back, hopefully well behaved. On the other side, the Dallas forecheck and the Vegas breakout. These are two huge keys to the game. Dallas has been coming in hot and heavy. They've been crashing in those boards. They've been moving the puck around. Vegas caught running around in their own end. Not a good way to play this game of hockey. So Vegas has to do a much better job managing the Dallas forecheck and, of course, taking on Vegas as Vegas breaks out. Vegas needs to work on that breakout. Crisp passes, small passes. You don't have to go across the ice every single time. Now, key number 3, and probably the biggest one, where this game is going to be won or lost tonight, is it's going to come down to the slot battles. Amber, that's awesome. Welcome in to the Discord. We are happy to have you there. We have a lot of fun in our Discord, so if you haven't joined it, join our Discord. The slot battles is where this game is going to be won or lost. Dallas scored all 3 goals in game 5 from the slot. Glendening was incredible with deflections. Robertson was getting in there. Delandria banging around, banging and crashing. The slot is where this game is going to be won or lost. Duke, how's it going? And yes, happy Memorial Day to all of our U.S. viewers tonight. Thank you for joining us on Memorial Day, and we are happy and honored to have you here. Dan, does Ben still have his C? Yes, Ben will still have his C tonight, although to the chagrin of a lot of people. Cole, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. And Dallas, thank you as well. All right, for the Golden Knights, this is what we are looking to see. It is going to be Barbashev. Barbashev back with Eichel and Marchessault. Riley Smith with William Karlsson and Michael Amadio. Amadio getting into this game. Paralife, what's going on? Welcome in. Lost Anchor, welcome in. Happy to see Amadio back in. He's played a key role for this Vegas team. Then we got Howden with Stevenson and Mark Stone, Carrier, Waugh, and Kozler. On the D-line, one of the deepest Ds, and we've talked about how deep the Vegas defensive core can go. We got Martinez and Pietrangelo, McNabb and Theodore, Haig and Whitecloud, and returning again between the pipes is Aiden Hill. Hill, he was solid. He gave up a few stinkers in the last couple of games, but I don't blame him. Hill needs to be strong, and Vegas, their defense, needs to be strong as well. Spaceman, what's going on? Welcome in. For the Dallas Stars, who we're going to see tonight, we got Jason Robertson with Rupe Heinz and Pavelski. Jamie Benn, he's going to be on the wing alongside Wyatt Johnston and Tyler Sagan. That means Domi's going to be on the third line with Delandria and Marchment. And then rounding out the 4 lines, we got Glendening with Fasca and Kiviranta. On the D for the Stars, we got Ryan Suter with Hiskinainen, Lindell and Hakapa. We got Harley and Hanley, and then Ottinger together again. We have seen an appearance by Wedgwood in the series, but Ottinger is in tonight. Are the Knights, Jose, what's going on? Are the Knights going to choke? We're going to know soon enough. Brian, how's it going? Welcome in. Now I'm cheering for Dallas to join an elite group. Only 3 times in NHL history has a team come back from 3-0 to win a series. Actually, Mark, it was 4. 4 times, but nonetheless, it's ridiculous how rare it is. So that would be something if the Stars can come in and force this Game 7. So it is going to be absolutely incredible. Those are the lineups tonight. Will Ottinger be the better goalie? We're gonna know in just a few minutes. Now, as you are coming in tonight, got a good group of people here early. Make sure you hit that like button. Hitting that like helps us out tremendously, as it tells YouTube to share the stream out, because it just says it's a good place to be. Lewis, how's it going? Welcome in. Now, if you're new to these two teams, and how could you be at this point? I know you've all been hanging out with us, so I know you know what's going on. You know how these teams are. Let's take a look at the hot hands to watch. Who should you watch if you're not a fan of either one of these teams? Des, how's it going? I'm back. CBC in Alberta not showing the game. Wow. Des, I'm shocked. And thank you, new subscriber, hitting that subscribe button. For the Vegas Golden Knights, Marchessault, he's got 6 points in his last 5 games, 3 of those being goals. The other guy to watch is, of course, Eichel. Eichel with 4 assists in his last 5. He has been stellar. For the Stars, somebody to watch is somebody who at the beginning of this series was not doing too well. They were very, very slow out of the gates, and that's Jason Robertson. Robertson, 5 goals in his last 5 games, putting up 6 total points in the last 5. And then Heinz, who was that superhero, he was racking up points like crazy. He's got 4 assists in his last 5, but he's definitely come down a notch from where he was. It's election day in Alberta. Thank you, John. I was unaware. Election day in Alberta. Gator, how's it going? Welcome in. Party Rebel put bank on Vegas. That's funny. That is funny. All right, so those are the players to watch. Those are the players who are going to be in the lineups tonight, or at least we project them to be in the lineup. This series has been pretty nutty, right? It has been pretty crazy. We saw Vegas take game 1 4-3. We saw Vegas take game 2 3-2. We saw Vegas take game 3 4-0, and we all thought this series was done. We thought this is over. One more game. Let's go home and wait for the Florida Panthers. But that is not actually the case. It was the Stars with a 3-2 victory, then a Stars with a 4-2 victory. So will they have that momentum tonight to take another one? Will they? Will they? We will see. If they do win tonight, it forces a Game 7, and we will have Game 7 coming up on Wednesday. If it does not go to Game 7, then the Stanley Cup Finals are going to start Saturday night. So if they had won on the weekend, if Vegas clinched on the weekend, it would have started on Wednesday. But because we're now going into Monday, the Stanley Cup will start Saturday. Smile, how's it going? Iron Cliff, what's going on? Welcome in, one sweep at a time. That's right. This is just crazy when you think about it, right? Vegas wins 3. Dallas has now won 2. Dallas can almost do like the backwards sweep, right? Where yeah, okay, thank you, watch. I don't need an update on the Panther game. Clearly, my watch was not following the stream along. Citizen, how's it going? I need to know, can I have first period? Well, I want to know if we can have a first period, first minute that isn't crazy. No way, it's all crazy. It's all crazy. Zenith, how's it going? Welcome in. They're just getting the anthems going. Selena Ray putting the pipes to work, belting out the anthems here on Memorial Day down in Texas. Now, they do it right. A lot of jerseys. I always try to see if any of the jerseys people are wearing, do we get any old school jerseys? Are there any Madonna jerseys in the house? We'll have to try to get around. It's tough to see from the back. Great cameras. Look at the focus. The focus on a lot of these players' eyes. Both teams are in this to go. Jamie Benn will be a huge factor. Smile. I agree. I think he will be. I think you will be 100%. Maurizio, welcome back in. And again, welcome everybody on TikTok. If you're watching on TikTok, do me a favor, tap that screen. It helps us tremendously. And if you're watching on YouTube, continue to smash those likes. Great job. TJ Brody in the house. What's going on, TJ? Welcome in. Good to see you. All right, we are getting ready to go. Finish up these anthems. Come on, let's get the buckets on. Let's get this puck dropped. We want to get this game underway. Now, these games have come out in a crazy fast and furious start. Vic, how's it going? That's right. We are ready for the action. Ed, how's it going? Welcome in. Candy, what's up? Welcome in. Now, if you're brand new here, might as well get this out of the way now. If you're brand new here and you've never watched a stream with us, I want to let you know that you're earning points just by hanging out and being here tonight. So you can check your points at any time by typing !points in the chat. Daniel, how's it going? Welcome in. On our next screen, our game screen, there'll be a ticker that tells you all the redemptions you can use with your points. All right, let's get this going. Let's get over to the game screen and get this party started. Let's get a little refresh here. Get the players on ice to show so we can follow along to see who is on the ice at any given time. All right, there we go. Click, click, clickety, click. Time to drop the puck. The crowd is on their feet. The towels are waving in the air. It's game 6. Earth, how's it going? Welcome in. All right, Triton, I'll take a look. Let's see on this page. I wonder if it was just the last screen. Ash, how's it going? Let's go, Knights. Wayne, how's it going? Welcome in. Drop that puck. Let's get this game underway. The arm goes up. Here we go. Puck is dropped and game is underway. It's a scramble. Dallas comes away with the puck right away. Matthews calling the Stars to win tonight again. Sorry, TikTok. The points are only on YouTube. But I encourage you, come on over to YouTube. Get in the action. It's a very different stream experience over here. Here it comes Haskinen. Gonna play this up. Dallas, the quick breakout. Gonna play it. Stolen away. Trying to get it right back. And they are on the move. Not showing here either. All right, thank you, Triton. I will restart the stream bot. I will give the stream bot a quick chance. Here's Vegas, a quick shot. They are putting that one just wide. Wow, did that come real close. Hints coming through. I'm going to try and take a look to see why some of these aren't showing up on the screen. All the way down. Vegas has it down behind the ice. They're on the move, starting to work their way up. So we're going to take our stream bot offline for a minute. We're going to reboot the bot as Theodore puts a shot in front. Vegas still with it. Dallas trying to get down in front. Here's another shot coming across. Trying to get this one back up and running. Sagan gets it all the way down the ice. No icing. McNabb back to play this one around. Vegas on the move, sending it, headmanning. Vegas, Eichel walking in with a shot. Ottinger making the save. Barbashev going to the corner. He's trying to get in there and pick it up. Coming around. Can't really hear me. Coming around. Vegas setting it up and down the ice. Hopefully, let me know if the audio is sounding better. Coming down, here's a quick shot that's going to go just wide into the corner. Coming around, here it is all the way down. Dallas picking it up, moving around in the corner. Thank you, Amber. Coming around, all the way down, quick shot. Nice stop there. Vegas trying to clear this one out. Dallas coming in, moving it around, all the way down to Stars, picking it up. They're curving around in the corner, shaking off the Vegas players as Vegas trying to get things set. Wow, a lot of the widgets don't seem to be working here today. But that's okay. We might just have to reboot things as we go. Saying you do the play-by-play like a pro. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it. Here comes Vegas, putting it back up. They're going to slide this one all the way down into the zone. Amadio putting it in for Smith. Dallas coming to take it away. Pekapa putting it out. Here's a race for it. Peter Angelo's going to get there first. He gets taken hard into the boards. Dallas can't pick up the puck. Peter Angelo is going to go right to the bench. He's run hard. Coming around, Dallas trying to pick it up in their own end, up off the boards. This going to come out. Quick shot, Hines. Oh, Dallas is there. And a quick save there by Hill. Beverly, I hope everything's okay. Let the firefighters know if they want to watch the game. Tell them to come and watch along. Here this comes all the way down the ice. Unbelievable. Crazy action, fast and furious. 4 early shots for Vegas. We got 2 for Dallas. Stars have it back in their own zone. 3.5 minutes gone. End-to-end chances. 2 shots for Dallas. 5 now for Vegas. Here they come in front. Vegas with a steal. They score. Walking out in front. Wow. Carrier gets the goal. He walks out in front. Absolutely. What a goal. Vegas, they're down low. They are banging and crashing. They had a couple chancers. Kolsler had it. And Vegas just walks out of the corner. A turnover. And they just walk out. Nobody picks up the man. And they just put it in the empty net. Great moves by Vegas. Vegas, all alone, walking through. Ottinger is out and about, swimming around. Cannot come up with that puck. There we go. All right, I see the redeems are coming up on the screen now. So we got it working. A little reboot just fixes everything. And thank you to everybody who came in and subscribed as we were getting things ready and started. Welcome to the show. Here's Dallas with it. Here's Vegas again. The 9th goal in the first 5 minutes of these playoffs. That's wild. Here comes Dallas. Dallas moving it up. What's up, Ace Matthew? How's it going? Welcome in. Here comes Vegas. Vegas down low, trying to peel this around in the corner. Trying to pull it out in front. They can't. Vegas now. 9 goals within the first 5 minutes. Here's another one. Marchessault taking a shot and a nice stop there by Ottinger. Puts it just wide. We are now up 1-0 Vegas. Here's Eichel. Eichel bringing it in. He's trying to set this one up. Eichel working around. Waugh and Kolsler getting the assists on that Vegas goal. Puck is going to squeeze free. Vegas working around, trying to get it right back in. Coming in front, Dellandrea, he can't get there. Now Stars getting it out. Back to pick it up. Vegas continuing to move around. Here's Martinez, going to wait, slow playing it up. Now they come up. Vegas cutting to the front of the net. And a nice stop there by Ottinger. Wow. Stone keeps it in. Vegas bringing it down low. Vegas on the move. Coming out, trying to feed it back to the point. They do. Cross to Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo going to send this one in around behind the boards. Dallas there to cut it off. Domi in their corner. Domi working. Gets it to the line. Pietrangelo keeps it in again. Put it in the slot. Little backhand. That goes wide. Vegas had a man breaking towards the net. They didn't see him. Couldn't connect on the pass. But Dallas ices this, and it's going to come all the way back. Michael, how's it going? Welcome in. This is going to come all the way back. Mark, he's a 4th liner. 4th line, the 4th line for Vegas. Coming up real strong here tonight. Great start. Great start for Vegas. It's exactly what they needed to do to get that early jump. Arnold, how's it going? 66. Mario Lemieux, thank you for smashing that like, ladies and gentlemen, as you're coming in. Here comes Vegas. Now, Vegas has scored first a lot in these playoffs. Coming around, working it through, back to the point. Cross ice. McNabb working it, sending it across. Prep coming in with the 1-up. Thank you, Prep. The 220 super chat with the 1-up. Love it. Here's a quick shot, and that's going to go high and wide. And Prep, that's very timely. We just watched the Super Mario Brother this past weekend, the Mario Brother movie. It was quite cute. Ken, how's it going? Welcome in. Here comes Vegas again. Trying to set it up on the sideboards, working it around down low. Trying to get cut off there. Smith couldn't really work it. Fosca's there to cut it off. Going to play this to Huckapah in the corner. Vegas takes it away. Back to the point, and they can't hold it in. Hag couldn't hold it in. It hopped out. Dallas is going to back this all the way out and down the ice. Vegas going to pick it up. Here's White Cloud. White Cloud going to move this ahead. Stolen by the Stars. Stars play it back in their own end. Now they're going to start to move it up. Long pass. They missed the pass. Dallas having some troubles with their passing here early in this first period. Long cross-ice pass. Could not spring Eichel. This is going to come in the corner. Ottinger going to play it around. Here comes Vegas. Trying to steal it again at center ice. They do. Little flip pass back for Eichel. Eichel can't get there. Stars with it. Stars going to move it ahead. Heiskanen passed it up. Again, a missed pass there by the Stars. Heiskanen gets it back again. He's going to pass it around Barbashev. Nice little forecheck there Here's Dallas on the move, coming in. Little drop pass. Sagan takes an off-balance shot, and Hill is going to grab that and hang on to it. What a nice save. 8 minutes gone. Vegas has the goal. Sorry, 7 minutes gone. Vegas has the goal. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. Again, thank you for the subscribe. There it is. Triton getting that freeze. We got you. We got you. Yes, SOG is shots on goal. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us tonight, welcome to the show. My name is Sam, and man, it feels so good to be back. We missed the last game. We missed game 5 due to a previous commitment we had, but we are so glad to be back here today on Memorial Day to bring you this game 6 matchup. It was so nice of the Dallas Stars to put a victory on the board to extend us the privilege of being able to do game 6, and we're happy that you've all chosen to come here and hang out with us. Now, you very well can get in on the action tonight simply by being here. Now, whether you want to come in the chat or you want to stay kind of ninja watching in the background, it's all good because you're earning points nonetheless. You can check your points at any time by typing !points in the chat. That will tell you what you've earned. And then all at the bottom along this ticker, it tells you all of our common redeems that you can bring your own graphics up on the screen. Now, that's what we have going on here today. Of course, if there's a game 7 forced, that will be going on Wednesday, and we will cover that. If not, if Vegas seals the deal tonight, the Stanley Cup Finals will begin on Saturday, and you bet your bottom dollar that we'll be there, and we will have all of those games. The Panthers looking to take on Vegas or Dallas. Now, yes, Dallas, absolutely. You got to give me time, man. You got to give me time. Team Canada taking gold in the World Championships yesterday afternoon. We were calling that game. What a blast. It was Dallas. It was Team Canada versus Team Germany in an unbelievable matchup, and Team Canada was able to pull through. Germany finishes second, taking the silver. Latvia, a huge tournament for Latvia. They upset the U.S., and they take the bronze. U.S. finishing 4th. Stanino, how's it going? Welcome in. I can't wait for the Stanley Cup, Jose. You and me both. Icefire, thank you very much. Yes, big congrats to Canada. Milan Lucic was part of that Canadian team. He gets himself a gold medal. Here it comes Stone. Stone walking right out again, takes a shot. Nice save by Ottinger. Pietrangelo coming around, takes a shot. That gets knocked down. Please don't start singing, Annie. You said you bet. Don't worry, Triton. Don't worry. I'm not up to singing yet. It's only the first period. Here they come all the way down. Dallas bringing it. The Stars, little toe drag across. Can't connect. Hits a skate and goes wide. That Latvia-U.S. game was fire. It was awesome. The Latvian team, kudos to them. They were just unbelievable in that tournament. Germany as well. Germany lost their first 3 of the elimination game, or the preliminary tournament, and they went on to be undefeated. Here's McNabb. He has to come back for Vegas, picking it up, sending it around. Vegas, 2-on-1, coming all the way down into Dallas' zone. Drop pass. Here's a shot. Ottinger, nice save. So the 2-on-1 becomes a 3-on-2. And we got a penalty coming up. This one is knocked out of play. Delay a game is going to go to the Dallas Stars. So the Vegas Golden Knights catch it. A lucky break here as the Stars knock this one out of play. So Vegas goes on the power play. And again, thank you, new subscriber, coming in, hitting that subscribe button. Welcome to the show. We are on the way to 8,000 subs, and it's going to happen. And on our way, we're going to put a poll in our community section when we get to 7,800. So 66 subscribes away. We're going to let you guys choose what you want the giveaway to be at 8K. We have a couple of options, and we want you to decide. Pass coming across. Vegas trying to send it in the slot. That gets knocked away. Vegas picking it up, sending it back all the way to Marchessault. Marchessault creeping in from the point, drops it back. Cross ice into the slot. Stone's going to direct that just wide. Back to Eichel. Eichel taking a look to the point, looks off the defenseman. Now Eichel tries to go down low. Dallas, nice play there. Coming up high, Eichel gets it back. Theodore at the point with a one-timer that goes wide. Marchessault picks up the point, picks up the puck. Back to Theodore, to Eichel, bounces it in the slot. And a little fan shot there by Stevens. Didn't get all of it. And the Stars going to clear this one down the ice. The Stars with 3 shots only in this first period. Here they go. Cappy, what's going on? Welcome in. Vegas dominating right now. TikToker, that is correct. They certainly are. We're almost halfway through this first period. 1 minute to go on the power play. In Game 5, Vegas was 0 for 1 on the power play. This is going to come all the way down the ice, picked up by Vegas. 45 seconds to go now. Long up pass by Pietrangelo. Vegas going to dump this one in. The Stars Suter going back to get there first. Sending it around the boards. That one gets cut off. Dallas doing a nice job kind of stalling this puck here, holding it on the boards. Vegas finally squeezes it to the point. Held in by Pietrangelo. Over to Carlson. Back to Pietrangelo. Going down low. Here's Smith. He can't feed it across. Comes behind that by Waugh. Going to send it over. Big hit there. Carlson gets knocked down. We know it's about to happen. Here it comes across. They shoot. They score. Vegas 2-0. Nothing, and it's William Carlson who puts that one in. Unbelievable. Vegas 2-0. We've seen this before. When Vegas jumps out to an early lead, a couple goals early, really rocks Ottinger. And he has a tough time trying to figure it around. So he's not going to get pulled yet, but how long do they let Ottinger remain in this game? He did make a beauty of a save right off the leg, but it's kicked out directly to Carlson, and Carlson makes no mistake, and he buries that on the power play. So Kolesler, after the whistle, he's going to drop a Dallas Star player, and here comes everybody's grabbing somebody. Headlocks are going around. Harley did not like that little shot after the whistle. Seems Dallas played better without Ben. Dan, so far, that's a true statement. So they got to figure it out. This had Ottinger no chance. He made the save, kicked it off the pad, but it went right. The Vegas Golden Knights player. They're going to go to a commercial break. Again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Welcome to Game 6. Welcome to what could be the last Dallas Stars game of the season if they don't get their butts in gear and figure something out real quick. Vegas has had all the right stuff going. Since puck drop, they've just jumped on this Dallas team. Dallas had their chances. They definitely had their chances, but man, Vegas is just showing to be too much right now. Too strong. They're moving the puck around. They're doing everything they can do. And, early when it was a 3-games to none lead, we said, hey, there's no pressure on Vegas. No pressure, they can lose. Even in Game 5, no pressure, they can lose. Now it's Game 6. Now there's some pressure on Vegas. You don't want to lose 3 in a row and force a Game 7. You had this series in hand. You had things rocking and rolling, and they've dropped the ball a couple of times. So now is when they need to kind of pick things up, and they've done just that. Gordon, how's it going? Welcome to the show. Welcome in. Curtis Joseph, how's it going? Shouldn't change a winning lineup. That's right. Can you imagine if they just left Ben out? They said, nah, you don't need to come in and play. We've been doing great without you. That would be awesome. But Vegas looking real good so far. They're getting the shots. They're getting the passes. They're crisp. They just look like a faster team. They're also 83% in the face-off circle right now. Vegas just doing everything right. Dallas, even though they're down on the scoreboard, they've already blocked 5 shots. So they're trying to protect in front of Ottinger like they can, but it is very difficult for them to do so because this Vegas team just seems so good right now. They are on a totally different level. All right, they're coming back to the game. Let's see how these teams refocused at the commercial break. And refocus is a big thing that is needed. Very big thing. Crows saying it's game over already. Let's see. Listen, it's only 2 goals. There's lots of hockey to play. They can turn this one around. Knights are wearing the white. Yes, Knights are wearing the white unis tonight. Thank God they're not wearing the mustard. They're wearing the white jerseys. Dallas in the darks. Charlie, hello there. Welcome in. Can we make it 4-zip? Where did that go? 4-zip by the end of the first. Well, we're halfway there, Ken. Halfway. It's 2-0. And we are 9 minutes left in this first period. Hiskinen. He's going to try and put it out. Can't do it. Vegas keeps it in. Vegas drawing it around behind Ottinger, trying to wrap it around. Going to play it back to the point. Pietrangelo holding it in, sending it in front for a deflection. That one gets knocked down and goes to the side. Waugh going to pick this one up. Waugh taking a look. He's got 2 assists. He's going to spin. Here's Waugh coming down low. They must have added him to the second Vegas goal. And they have Waugh and Smith getting the assists on that second goal. Coming around, Dallas able to pick it up. They're on the move. Stars trying to bring it down. Hill comes out to play it. Let's get this updated. Here comes Vegas again, bringing it right down in front, driving to the net. Ottinger makes a save, but gives up a big, juicy rebound. A very big, juicy rebound. McNabb trying to keep it in. 24-6 are the actual shot attempts. So the Dallas Stars with 6 shot attempts. Barbashev going to keep this one in. The Stars have only had 57 seconds of offensive zone puck time. The Vegas Golden Knights have had 4 minutes, 40 seconds. Here comes the Stars. The Stars going to work it in. Toe drag taking a shot. That's going to go wide. Dallas going to hold it in. It's Domi putting it back to the point. This will put them up over a minute of offensive zone time. Here they come. Domi tried to pass it back, but couldn't control it. Delandria had left the point. Dallas now trying to pick it up. They're going to come right back in. Domi, he's going to take a Vegas sandwich. Still trying to dig it. Stars trying to hold it there on the corner. Domi's got his foot dug in. Suter's digging in there. Down goes Domi. Stars going to pull away with it, trying to come out, and it's stolen by the Golden Knights. Here's Stone. He's going to backhand this one down into the Dallas Stars zone. Out to play it is the Stars goaltender, Ottinger. They're going to play it around. Stars putting it in the corner. Haig goes back to get it for the Knights. He plays it out, kind of misses everybody. The Stars pick up that loose puck. But the Stars, bad mistake as they threw it blindly up the ice. Vegas got it right back, puts it right back in Dallas Stars zone. Here comes the forecheck of the Knights. They're going to keep it in. Carlson backhands this in. It's deflected up and at a play. Wow, what a pace. 2-0 Vegas so far. Learn what's going on. Welcome in. Christopher, welcome in. Again, welcome in everybody on TikTok. Mitch Marner, how's it going? Good to see you. Welcome to the show on Tiki Talkie. This has been a fast and furious period. Now, wherever you're watching from, make sure to hit that like. If you're watching on YouTube, click that thumbs up. Give that a tick. That really helps us a lot. If you're watching on TikTok, tap that screen. That helps us so much. It just tells the platform this is a good stream, and we appreciate it. Formula, what's going on? Dallas needs to get some shots. Shots. Yes, they do. They need a lot of shots. Again, thank you very much, subscriber, coming in, hitting that subscribe button. Heiskanen gets it to the line. Vegas holding it in, sending it right back around. 6.5 minutes to go in this first period, and it has been all Vegas. Vegas continuing to try and hold it. It's going to come to the line, and they're going to put it right back in. White Cloud dumping this one in deep. And there we go, just like that, ladies and gentlemen. 100 likes on the board. Great job. Excellent work. Amber's bringing up the Knights dancer. The Knights are partying hard already. Uma, how's it going? Go Knights. Just a Kraken fan here as the Knights to avenge the Kraken. There you go, and here they come, and they score! Vegas again! Wow, with the 6-minute mark left to go, it's the fourth line striking again. Talk about avenging the Kraken. The Knights The fourth line, putting it in, a beautiful little pass. Ottinger comes across. He's just late and he's low. And Kolsler puts this one in. Unbelievable. What a play. Grade 6 cakewalk for Vegas. Stanley, what's going on? Pull Ottinger and Ben. Mike, how's it going? Welcome in. Mark, what's going on? Just woke up to go to work tonight and the game is over. This is a steep hole for the Stars to climb out of. The Stars, listen, there's still a ton of hockey to go. Lots of hockey to go, but they can find a way. Stars have it. Coming in the slot, here's a one-timer by Seguin. That's going to get steered aside. Seguin, he's trying to battle through. And here comes the Knights again. They're on the move. Eichel coming in. Going to feed this to Marchessault. Marchessault turning around. Little saucer pass to the point, and it skips over Theodore's stick. And this is kind of come down. A little break here for the Stars. Vegas got to regroup. They're on the move back up through the middle. McNabb going to play this one up. This is going to be deflected down in there deep. Ben is bad luck. I'm subscribed, yes, but I'm paying for membership. Awesome. Well, smile. We appreciate your subscribe. Here's a quick shot. That's going to get knocked away. The Stars trying to work through the corner. This coming all the way around. Stars keeping it in, putting this one down deep. Back to the line. Working through, it's Harley. Harley and Hanley doing a good job here for the Stars. Coming in front for Dellandrea. He's trying to cycle it around. Coming over to Curvata. He's working around. Here's a quick shot. That doesn't get through. Gets through and knocked down to the corner. Sturley coming across. Stars starting to cycle. Stars working down low. Cross ice pass. Wrong side. Dellandrea now shoots. And a nice defensive play by the Vegas player to knock this one out of trouble. Down around in the corner. Stars still with it to the point. Cross ice. Coming down low. Stars cycling it around. Dallas definitely being outshot right now, 3-1. That is correct. Official shots, 15-4. Howden, he's working in the corner, trying to get it out. Stars doing a nice job holding it temporarily. Now the Knights get this one out. Great job, though, by the Stars. A lot of offensive zone pressure there. They couldn't capitalize. Hill's going to come out to stop this one. He's going to stop it. Now the Knights are on the move yet again. Here comes Carlson, feeding it across the crease. That one gets knocked down. Smith almost had a chance. Amadio, he's going to come back across. Oop, I got to give Nick Waugh his assist. Nick Waugh, he's got 3 assists on all 3 goals so far. Here comes Robertson. He has it taken away from his stick. Vegas turning around, sending it right back down. Down around behind the Stars net. Ottinger digging in there, trying to pull it free. They do. The Stars now going to work this through. Here comes Robertson. Robertson, he's just going to flip this one in the corner. It's 3-0 Vegas. 3-0 Vegas with 3 minutes to go in this first period. Here's Carrier going to dump this one in. Stars going to go back and grab it. They flip it right back out. Here it comes. Dallas on the move. Walking in. Little toe drag action. Sending it towards the net. Doesn't get all the way through. Back to the point. Kept in. Cross ice to Lindell. Lindell bobbles the puck. He's going to send it low. Back around to Hakanpää. To Lindell. Side. Here's a quick shot by Fasca. That's going to get knocked down. I don't think I've seen Jamie Benn yet on the ice. Down around the corner. This getting stolen. Pietrangelo holding it up there in the corner. They're working it. Up, down, down. How's it going? Welcome in. These guys are digging. Fasca trying to dig. Finally, the official is going to blow this one down as they had this pinned up against the boards. Ben's out there, but he's not having an impact. He's not having an impact, David. No need to be rude. No need to be rude, David. Lots of places you can go, David, if you don't like it. But I appreciate it. But ladies and gentlemen, we're having a good time here tonight. Vegas fans are all up as they are excited. Vegas with a 3-0 lead here in the first period. Man, what a hockey game. What a pace. Vegas definitely coming around, crashing around. It has been awesome. Get Bobby Smith and Broughton out there. Bob, it's that. I don't even know if that would help. Phil's lifting his hot dog, realizing he's cut bound to cash. That's awesome. We need a Phil Kessel sighting. We need a Phil Kessel sighting at some point. Come on. He deserves it. He's got to get in a game. Get in a game in the finals. We need Uncle Phil. But listen, can't take anything away from the Stars. What the Stars did winning the last two games was monumental, right? They gave themselves a chance. And Vegas, they're looking really good so far here tonight. Celtics can make history today. First team to come back from 3-0. So Celtics in that position. There you go. Sam, how's it going? I kind of want Dallas to pull off the reverse sweep. Yeah, I think it would be wild if they did it, but it looks like it's going to be really, really hard for them to do it. Hey, Mark, it would be easy for them right now since they're building that whole F1 track. They could just have the parade on the new F1 track since they're investing all this money into it. But they're not going to get to have a parade because the Florida Panthers are going to stop them hard in their tracks when they get to that Stanley Cup final. Spencer, how's it going? I think you're right. He's about -2 so far. I can tell you exactly what he is. He is -2. He's played 2 minutes and 57 seconds. Here's a quick shot. So as I said, Jamie Benn, he's played less than 3 minutes and he's a -2. So not having an impact at all. Very easy to miss out there because he's barely playing. Coming around in the corner, Stars starting to put some pressure. Starting to get in there. If the Panthers win the cup, are you coming down for the parade? Nah, Spaceman, that would be awesome. But I'd love to, but not something economically feasible, if you will. Triton wants OT, says, come on, Stars, let's come back. Here's a quick shot. Nice save there by Hill. Gonna deflect that into the corner. Coming back around, Howden, trying to get through. Can't do this. Whoops. Uh-oh. This is going to come down. 50% of goals in the series from original misfits. All right. Thank you for that stat. Going to be come away. Here comes Vegas. It's Stone. Stone with it. Stone going to carry this one. He's on the move. Going to dump this one down. Last minute of play in this period.
Last minute of play in this period.
Yeah, Spencer, there you go. He's having a great impact if you're a Vegas fan. That's exactly it. Exactly. Ben is getting that C turned into a trade. Here's a quick shot. Nice stop by Ottinger. I don't think the Stars will come back like the Leafs down 4. I don't think they'll come back, but it's pretty good. Not an NPC. What's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you on TikTok. Stars with 20 seconds to go. Trying to get it out. They can't. Vegas going to keep this one in the corner. Putting it in there. Battling hard. Coming around the side. Under 10 seconds to go now. Stars just hanging on to it. They just want to get out of this period. Desperate to get out of this period. 2, 1. And the buzzer goes, and here go the Stars fans. The boos. The boos, you can hear them ringing through the rafters there in Dallas. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to our first intermission screen. And let's talk some hockey. But first, let's talk about our sponsor, Urban Beard presenting the first period intermission. If you need something to take care of your scruff, your fur, then check them out. They have unbelievable beard oils. They got soaps. They got great stuff, great product to keep your beards looking full, keep your beards feeling smooth, and they just smell great. So take your phone, shoot that QR code. If you are interested in purchasing anything, make sure you use promo code Samwelb12 to get 20% off. Why pay full price when you can use that promo code and save yourself 20%? New Year's in Vegas is fun. Grumpy, New Year's, man, I could only imagine New Year's in Vegas. It would be absolutely wild. Bless you. All right, let's talk some hockey. Here are your first period Statistics first. It is 3-0. Your goal scorers. Carrier, his second from Kozler. Then Carlson. Oh, they took an assist away from Waugh. Ooh, he's not going to like that. He had an assist earlier. Not only a partner, he's also a client. There you go. There you go. So Carrier from Kozler, then Carlson from Waugh and Smith, and then Kozler from Carrier and Waugh. Vegas putting up 16 shots in the first period, 7 for the Stars. Vegas is 1 for 1 on the power play, dropped down to 60% in the faceoff circle, so Stars won a couple of draws there. Vegas blocking 9 shots, and look, they've taken a couple blocks away from Dallas. So 9 for Vegas, 4 Dallas now with 4 block shots. Pretty sure it was showing higher than that earlier on. Takeaways 2, giveaways 3 for Vegas, and for Dallas it is 3 takeaways, 6 giveaways. In the hit department, 20 hits for Vegas in that first period, only 8 for the Stars. Hockey from home, how's it going? Welcome in. So what all those numbers mean? Well, those numbers just go to show that Vegas has come out and they've been playing a much better hockey in this first period than what the Stars have. We only had the one penalty, and it was Lindell for delay a game as he knocked the puck up and out of play. And so that's where that penalty comes from and why the Golden Knights got that chance on the power play. So one of the questions I want to get your opinion on it. I was worried the Knights were tired. Oh, they're well rested and they're looking good, Harley. I want to get your opinion because right now the Florida Panthers, they're sitting in the wings, right? They're just there. They're waiting. They're not yet ready to play because, well, we're still watching this series. Obviously, they're practicing and, they're still simulating as much as they can. But what do you guys think? Does it hurt your team, who Florida was red hot, right? They had all the mojo going. And does it hurt them to be sitting off for so long, waiting? This is going to be 2 weeks that they're going to be off. Or does that help the Panthers? Do you think hurt or help? What is your opinion on where it goes? I think people would rather... All right, Trios, thanks very much, dude. See you later. All right. It's funny, some people. All right, let's see. What do you guys think? Dallas fans don't deserve to win. You don't boo them, you get behind them. That's right. You got to get behind your team. I think Marks thinks Florida's losing them. I think long break isn't good. Getting close to too long. All right. Lost my mojo. There needs to be a balance of rest and time. Yeah, I think Panthers will be ready. Lewis thinks they're going to be ready. Maddie, how's it going? Welcome in from a Kings fan. Boy, did you guys have a good year this year. The Kings. I got a question for you, Maddie, in a second. Let me see. Depends. It helps them, but more rested could hurt them. Florida will be rusty in game 1. Mark says, I think it helps. Aches and pains. Yeah, awesome. Really good examples there. Maddie, being a Kings fan, let me ask you this. And Onyx coming in 4 months as a membership. Baba Booey. Nice, Onyx. Hope you're well, buddy. So here's the question. What the puck? How's it going in? Here's the question. Let me get back to my my question here for Maddie. Being a Kings fan, when Jonathan Quick got traded, and ultimately, I guess got traded twice because he ends up going to Vegas. What were your thoughts? What was the vibe like as a Kings fan and as part of Kings Nation? I know what it was like from the outside looking at it, but I'm curious from someone who's a Kings fan, what was your thought on the whole Jonathan Quick situation there? If Bob can play like he has, it'll be tough to beat Florida. As long as the Panthers are underdogs, they're going to play that way. They hope. Yep. Stars fans don't deserve to win because of their behavior. Yeah, that was crazy. Throwing the popcorn and all that stuff on the ice. That was terrible. Miles, it is 3-0 Vegas right now. 3-0. Toronto, how's it going? Still haunting me thinking about Carey Price not in Montreal. Tyler, that's going to be interesting to see what Price is going to do. Made you sick to your stomach. Okay, Maddie, that's kind of what I thought, right? Because Quick, as a Kings fan, Quick was the Kings. Like him and Doughty were the two guys. Obviously, Kopitar there now and Kempe. There's a lot that have built up, but for a long time, Doughty and Quick were the people you thought of when you heard the LA Kings. Kopitar never really got that respect in the league. So when they first traded him, I actually thought that was going to create a huge stress in the locker room. And I honestly, I thought Vegas was going to, or the Kings were going to drop down out of the spots they had in the playoffs. But listen, they've done a good job. They hung around. They did they played the season well. But yeah, I was shocked with that trade. During COVID playoffs, the top seeded clubs insisted on playing in order, not to be rusty. Yeah, well, that was a very different time, and I think I'm with you. I think the players want to play, right? There comes a time when sitting around is you sit for too long. Making sure the Stars don't shine tonight in Dallas. Go Kings, go! Kings are looking real, or the Knights, excuse me, are looking real good so far. Leafs are going to be a different team next season. Mark, I agree. There's going to be huge changes coming up there. Huge changes. Tyler, the Hawks did Taves wrong. I agree. They had to do something with both of them, right? Kane, you knew they weren't going to let them both go for nothing. So the Kane trade, we knew that was going to happen. I was shocked though that they're going to let Taves walk for nothing. Didn't try and trade him. I thought at least you let him. You make the announcement early. You let him get to kind of give his little shout goodbye to the audience, to the crowd. So nice little move there. But it's going to be interesting where Taves goes next year. It's going to be very interesting. Kings need a goalie. That they do. Yes, there's a lot of teams out there that needs to get some goaltenders coming back around looking good. Jensen, how's it going? Brown. Oh, I did for yeah. See, I totally forgot about Brown. Brown was a big part of that early team. I wonder how the Flames feel. Flames, boy, did they talk about a team that had a tough finish. The Flames had a real tough finish. I'm cheering for the Vegas Golden Knights. 11. I'm going for Vegas. Yeah, the Flames. What a tough season when all your players come out against your coach, against your front office. Just they were not happy at all. Kings fan and Uma is my fiance. Oh, Skyquake. Well, welcome in. Nice. Very nice. I'm glad that you're both here. Chicago can sign Matthews in the year when Taves cap space is available. They could. It's going to be, I don't know. The whole situation in Toronto right now is messed up. It's so hard to predict what's going to happen because we don't even know who the general manager is going to be. Toffoli is coming back to Montreal. Sorry, Flames fans. And listen, Toffoli, he got his gold medal. He led that. He was captain of Team Canada that just won that gold medal yesterday. So it was nice to see Toffoli getting it. Sending your support for the Knights. Awesome. Who do you think the Habs can overtake in the division? Nobody. That's funny, Curtis. Len, how's it going? Welcome in. Alec Martinez was a contributor. Yeah, Martinez is good. Martinez is very, very good. The Latvia result was always awesome. Greg, that Latvia team was crazy. And even, we called the World Juniors over kind of the Christmas time and when they did the makeup World Junior tournament in August. And Latvia was surprising. Even their juniors were very good. So there's a lot of good Latvian players that seem to be kind of developing and growing and playing for that national team. So very surprised by the performance of Latvia in the last couple international tournaments. And it's great to see, right? We talked about this in the summertime. And thank you, DFB, for the follow. We talked about it in the summertime where for many, many years in men's hockey, and it's still like this in women's hockey, but it was Canada and US. Canada and US were so far above. You then had Russia, Sweden, Czech, Finland, like all those were a little low. But really, Canada and US were the dominant forces in international hockey. It's not like that anymore. It's not. Czechia has had some spectacular tournaments. Sweden and Finland have had great tournaments. Latvia looked good. Norway at times looked good. Germany had like the tournament of their lives they were looking good. So there's a lot of other hockey nations out there that are starting to get those players to develop. And some of them come to the NHL, some of them don't, but they still play on the international scene. And it's awesome when we get these international tournaments going. I'm really looking forward to the Olympics. I think it's next year, the Olympics when they come, because if we get those NHL players going back over there, that's going to be something special. It's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, lots of good players. And that's what we love about hockey. You know, we primarily focus on the National Hockey League because that's what we have and that's what we get to watch. But we get a couple of times a year when the internationals come around. It's just a blast. It is 3-0 right now. 3-0 Vegas at first intermission. We got the Dallas backdrop up tonight because they are playing in Dallas. Why are they playing in Dallas? They only played one in Vegas. So they played the first two in Vegas, the next two in Dallas. Game 5 was in Vegas. Game 6 is here in Dallas. And should Dallas come back and win, Game 7 would be back in Vegas. So Vegas had the home ice. I love the bigger international ice. Oh, Greg, yeah, the larger ice. It's so good. It makes such a world of difference. And you know, not only the men, we got to talk about the international women because the Canadian and the US women international teams have been so good in the last couple women's tournaments. If you've watched, and the broadcasting kind of does them dirty a little bit because it you know, they put the games on at such bizarre times. It's tough to really watch them. But if you watch the Canadian and US women's teams, some of the best hockey out there, they can really play. Kane's back to play with Bedard and Matthews. You heard it here first. So you think Kane is going to go back to Chicago, eh? Wouldn't that be something? NHL players should not be in the Olympics. Up, down, down. Why do you feel they shouldn't go to the Olympics? I'm curious on your reasoning. I finally started appreciating the women's hockey teams. Willow, absolutely. They're so good. They are so good. And you know, if you've ever had a chance to meet any of the if any of the men's teams, they're super nice as well. But the women's players are unbelievably nice. I've been to a few charity events where they've had some of the women's players, and they come with the medals, and they're great with the kids, and they're just so nice to talk to. And I get they kind of feel like, you know, they're being appreciated more and more, and they're so easy to talk to in the stories. They tell such great stories. We see a lot, you know, obviously Haley Wickenheiser, the big Canadian, she's out there. She tells incredible stories. And then, oh my gosh, I forget her name. Shame on me. Cheryl Pounder is out there telling great stories. There's just so many great Canadian women out there, and U.S. women who do an amazing job. Amanda Kessel. You want to talk, you think Phil Kessel is good. If you watch Amanda Kessel play, oh my God, she's ridiculous. She's absolutely spectacular. You say women's team is awesome, much better than the men's. Maddie, I agree. I would tend to agree with you. They're just so good. And yeah, like Amanda Kessel, you watch her play, man, just such a smooth skater, smooth with the puck. The moves they make is just crazy. And even though you don't get the, you know, the toughness level, it's still at a high. Like even though they're not really supposed to be hitting, these women get physical, and it's just great hockey to watch. And I'm happy to see some of the other nations starting to improve in women's hockey as well. And that's something I think we all need to support and embrace. Yes, Tyler, Sarah Nurse. Sarah Nurse. Listen, Sarah Nurse getting the honors as a cover athlete on NHL 23. She so deserved it with the tournament she had, the career she's had. Sarah Nurse is, holy moly, she is just spectacular. Casual, yes, we are calling the game live tonight. Samwelb, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, we are calling the game live tonight. They're at first intermission right now. The game should be back momentarily. It's 3-0 Vegas, and we're just showing our love and appreciation and admiration for all of hockey international, women's. RK, how's it going, Michelle Marner? Yeah, that's funny. So it is great to see what the sport is doing. Now, I think the one area that the game of hockey needs some help is down at the grassroots level. And you're probably saying, Sam, what are you talking about? Hockey's like one of the most popular sports. Why does it need help at the grassroots level? The problem is, and I don't want to say corrupt because that's not the right word at all. I think the leagues for the kids, the younger kids, they're so out of touch and everything is a money grab and money. And I just don't think, and I know a lot of it is volunteer, but there's just people who are volunteering to help because they need bodies. But the problem is we need people with hockey knowledge to continue to teach these kids. And I think that's where hockey, at least here in Canada, I can't speak for anywhere else. Here in Canada, we need some help because from what I've seen firsthand in a couple of the different leagues, it's just crazy. And hockey parents, I mean, I'm sure that they're like soccer parents or baseball parents, but it's getting a little out of control. That's a whole other conversation for another stream. But while we're celebrating hockey at the highest levels, I think we need to focus on fixing kind of the structure of hockey at the smaller levels. I'm going to buy a Vancouver Canucks jersey, and I'm going to put the C, the captain, on the name. When I'm done, I'm going to put it on. Nice, Michael. All right, so we got Ty Domi and Ric Flair back together again in a box. Brett Hull in the house tonight. Brett Hull's looking good. He's put on a few of those pounds, as we all have. Daniel, how's it going? Welcome to the show. All right, we're getting ready to come back to the game. We're gonna get this next period underway. Drewski, how's it going? Welcome in. Dallas are done. We will see. All right, they're back on. Let's flip it over to the game screen. Get ready to rock as the second period is about to get underway. If you're just coming in and just joining us, welcome to the show. You are earning points for being here, and that's what the redemptions are below. You can check your points, and you can bring up graphics on the screen. Goat, how's it going? Welcome in. 5 seconds in, we get a quick whistle, so they're going to come and drop this again. The other thing I want to say is make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are on our way to 7,800. We are moving at light speed, so we appreciate all the support. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. And of course, smash that like. We got a little shimmy redeem, little shimmy goat from the Philippines. Predictions on the final score. I think it's going to be like 5-2. That's where I'm going. 5-2 is the final score. Is Gilmore still in the Toronto organization? Just as an alumni, I don't think he has any special roles. I mean, maybe the special ambassador, those kind of made up roles, but not as an official front office. Here comes Hintz. He's going to play this up. Vegas intercepts. And Dallas, the Stars steal it right back. Hiskinen going to play this one up. Stars cannot control. Vegas Knights going to play this one ahead. Here they come. Stars, quick shot. Down with the save, another shot. And this is going to come around behind Hill. On the move. So Ottinger does come back. The last couple games, Ottinger gave up 3 in the first period. He got pulled. Yeah, Drewski in my Maple Leaf chair behind me. I love it. Costco special. Here comes Vegas. Vegas going to bring this out of their own zone. Eichel. He's going to bring this up. They try to put it in. They do, but not deep. Now they steal at the line. Vegas has to tag up. They're going to backhand this one down into the corner. Here comes the forecheck, but Hakanpää is going to play it around. The Stars on the move. Up the middle. Look out. Pocket picked. Here's Vegas. A quick shot. High and over the net. Thank you very much for hitting that subscribe button. Appreciate it. This comes all the way back down the ice. In the corner. Stars can't control it. Now they do. They strip it away. The referee's getting in the way a little bit. Now it's going to come out. Vegas trying to get this one up. Stone leads the playoffs with 21 takeaways. So you can see the impact that Stone is having. Patrick, hello there. Welcome in. Daniel, Sam, I had to come back from my Knights. And they're looking real good, Daniel. And this is going to be an icing call. And this is going to come all the way back to Vegas territory. Again, thank you, subscriber, coming in, hitting that button. So Stars trying to get in here. Vegas doing a nice job just continuing to put it back. Vegas just being too strong on this puck. Word. Which franchise are you talking about, Word? 18:05 to go. Just a couple of minutes gone. Dallas with a chance to win this in the Vegas zone. They cannot do it. Tay, it's 3-0 Vegas. 3-0 Vegas. This puck is going to come up and out of play. So we're going to get another face-off deep inside. So far in this series, Wyatt Johnston, no goals. Tyler Seguin, no goals. Max Domi, no goals. Mason Marchment, no goals. Joe Pavelski, 1 goal. They combined for 25 goals in rounds 1 and 2. They've had no goals in this series. Colin, how's it going? There you go. Here's a quick shot by Haskinning, going to put that high and over the net. Gilmore always has a special role. Trying to play this around. 7 goals in the last 2 games. For Dallas, they had 5 in the 3 prior. Surf Bomb, what's going on? Welcome in. Here's the Stars. They're going to pick it up. They're on the move. Hits a skate, and this is going to come deep, actually, into the Vegas zone. Haig has to come back. Going to reverse this around. White Claw turns it over. Stars trying to come back around. Pavelski in there, battling around. Now, if you were paying attention to the statistics, in the first period, Jamie Benn, he had only played about 3.5 minutes, and he's a -2. So not a lot of ice time for Ben. And he has not been given the spark to the Stars that we anticipated he would. Ursus, how's it going? Good evening. That's right. Good evening, all hockey fans. Welcome to the show. So a couple good chances by the Stars here, but Hill is standing his ground, and the Vegas defense is doing great. So Hill has to get a few mask repairs, as that one shot just clipped him and popped the clip off the side. So we got a stoppage here while Hill is going to get his bucket repaired, getting the strap readjusted. So they're going to grab another mask. So Hill's going to the backup mask. So they're going to fix his primary mask. Hill goes on the secondary and back at it. So Pavelski's little shot, I think, came up and just clipped him on the top forehead, and it just popped the clip off. So he's got to fix that, and it's going to take some more repairs. So Hill's got to pull on the backup mask. We got to face off just to his left. Dallas wins the draw. Back to the point. Here's Harley with a shot. Seguin gets a bump into the goaltender. Seguin continuing around. He's going to reverse it. Stars. Heiskanen comes up to pinch. Comes back to Seguin. Seguin to the other side. Here's a point shot. That's going to hit a leg and go to the corner. Pietrangelo trying to pick this one up, and he's going to play this down the ice. Here are the Stars going to flip and knock this one in all the way down. Vegas there. Martinez. He's going to play this up again. The Vegas defensive core is one of the strongest in the league. And the Stars knock this one up and out of play. All right, Daryl's taking off. All right, Daryl, we'll see you later. Feel better. Welcome in and feel better. Appreciate you coming in to say hi. Oh, no, the back. Ouch. The back. Back is one of those things. Anybody that's played sports in their lifetime, played a lot of sports, you know, as you start getting a little older, a little more seasoned, the back, the knees, the legs, the elbows, it all starts to ache. Here come the Stars with it. All the way back. Stars Domi takes it off a skate. He's not skating. We got a penalty coming up to the Vegas Golden Knights. They pull the goalie, so a delayed penalty. And now the official is going to blow the whistle. So the Stars are going to get a chance on the power play. Let's see what they can do. Christian, how's it going? Welcome in. Advil Richard, it certainly does. It certainly does. So, funny, Eichel kind of gets hooked behind the leg a little bit, loses his balance, but while he's kind of trying to fight for his balance, his stick comes up, and he catches Ryan Suter in the head with the stick. So he goes to the box for 2 minutes for high sticking. Sciatica here, pain. Oh, no, Ursus, that is bad. That is bad. For me, it's the shoulder. Shoulder's been bad. We're working on it, though. First, the key thing, you always got to stretch out the muscles, stretch out everything, make sure it's nice and loose. And then you got to get into the, get the exercise going so you can strengthen those. Got to make sure all that stuff works out properly. Stars going to scramble draw. They won it for a second. Now it comes to the line. They can't hold it in. Cool, I want Vegas to win. Well, they're working on it right now. Vegas has that lead. But welcome to the show. In the corner, Vegas trying to get it out. Stars trying to hold it in. Stars come away with it. Back to the point. Over to Robertson. The one-timer. That one gets blocked and goes to the corner. McNabb is going to get that one out. Just barely. We want Jamie Benn suspended again. That's funny. Stars trying to get this going. Rugby is life. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Here it comes. Dallas back to the line. Cross ice. One-timer. That's going to go high and wide and off the blocker of the goaltender at a play. So there's Jamie Benn. Jamie Benn getting in the corner, mucking it around. Not able to, he hasn't really done anything impactful so far since returning. Jeremiah, how's it going? That's right, Dallas's time. Emma Sub, awesome. Korth, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. We are almost at 7750, ladies and gentlemen. If you have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And of course, make sure you set your notifications. Here's Dallas. They quick couple shots. Hill diving across like Superman to stop that one and keep it out. Great playing by the Vegas goaltender. Wow. Unbelievable. Team doesn't look the same team. Mike, you are correct there. They look very different. Vegas has been all over them. Here's Heiskanen, keeps it in. Coming around, cross ice pass. Johnston, he's trying to play it through. Comes up the middle. Vegas is going to pick it up and skate this one out. They're going to roll it in. JDP, what's going on? Welcome in. Great to see ya. Chris, how's it going? Whoever the move, it sounds like a goat chewing on an aluminum can. Oh no, Chris. Coming around, trying to get it out. There it is. Thank you, subscribers. Getting us up to 50. Over the line, Robertson bringing this one in. Trying to come around, back to the point. Stars setting it up. Face-off circle for Suter. Giving it back to Harley, to Suter. Suter, he's going to throw it in front looking for a deflection. It doesn't exist. Pietrangelo can't get it out. This comes around. They're holding it in. Robertson playing this back around. Turnover, Stars, quick shot. And Hill makes that save. Wow. Hill has been busy here. Hill looking real good. All right, Simwa, see you later. Thanks for tuning in. That's right. We'll see you for Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals. We will be here for sure. Now, if you are watching in TikTok, you can come over to YouTube. We have a very different experience on YouTube. So definitely come on over. There's a link in my profile that'll take you over, or just go to YouTube and search Samwelb12. Now, ladies and gentlemen, over on YouTube, again, welcome in if you're just joining us. Thank you for being here. Now, you are all in for a little treat, because if you're new, and again, sorry TikTok, this is a YouTube thing, you're earning points, and that's what the scrolling ticker is at the bottom. You can check your points at any time by doing exclamation mark points in the chat. Then you can bring up these various redeems. Now, if you've never come in the chat before, feel free, if you want, come in, say hello, let us know who you are, where you're watching from. We'd love you to come and be a part of our hockey community. We've been growing leaps and bounds, and we really, really want this to be your show. We want this to be your channel. This is a community channel right now, and the conversation has been absolutely incredible, and the amount of people we have in this chat. They're kind and courteous and really, really help each other out. So we have such a great community here. So I want to thank you all for being part of that community. And if you're new, come on in, say hello, and let's get to know you a little bit. Sigma, how's it going? There you go. That's right. Exclamation mark points. That will tell you exactly how many points you have earned. You're trying to play so difficult with hockey, Jeremiah. It is. It's crazy, but I love it. I love it so much. I am such a big hockey guy. Even though the Leafs are my top team, I just love hockey. I will watch any game that's on, and I'm glad that it's something I've learned and continue to learn to do, so I can bring you the best play-by-play that I can. Fluffy, how's it going? That's a crazy name. I love it. What's the emoji? That's very cool. Do you watch? No, I don't, Mark. I don't. I actually can't stand him, to be honest. That's not my style at all. We don't want Game 7 in Vegas. Christian, I believe it. Adrian, how's it going? Welcome in. Watching from Seattle. Call me Jade from now on. All right, Jade. Sounds good. And welcome in from Seattle. Akapa, gonna blast this across. Here comes Glendenning trying to get in there. Jade, if you're from Seattle, are you're a Kraken fan, correct? Or no? I shouldn't assume. Johnny, how's it going? Welcome in. Here comes the Stars with the puck. Lazzolo coming in with the subscribe. Thank you very much for the subscribe. Foxka, he's going to bring this in. Cross ice pass. Stars setting it up. Heiskanen, cross ice. Here's a shot. That's going to go just wide. Power play is over. We are full 5-on-5, even strength. Go Vegas from the Canes. He's not really that good. Ken, he has not been making an impact at all. Here's a cross ice pass. Heiskanen comes over, going to shoot that wide. Watch, because I've been ragging on Ben. Watch, he's going to get the goal. Big shot and a big block. This comes all the way down to the Dallas end of the ice. Vegas racing in. They're going to steal. Coming around. Some big hits as Vegas coming in. Look at Suter with the cross checks. Wow, Suter's going to go. A couple of big cross checks there. Kolzler's helmet gets knocked off. So the elbow is getting the call. The fourth line for the Vegas Golden Knights have been doing an unbelievable job tonight. They got a couple of goals on the scoreboard. Here they draw a big penalty. Just frustrating this Dallas Stars team like crazy. Thank you to the new subscribers for coming in. Much appreciated. Adventures with David, $5 super chat. Go Vegas. Whoa, whoa. Thank you very much, Adventures with David. I appreciate that kindly. What? Thank you for the super chat. So this is what we saw in Game 3 when Vegas, again, had that 3-0 and 4-0 lead. Dallas just got frustrated. Dallas could not contain their emotions, and right now they're letting those emotions get the better of them. So with 12:21 to go in the second, Vegas gets the power play. Here they come. Back across. Can't put it in. Back to the point. Here's another shot. That's going to go just wide. And this comes out. The Stars get it all the way out. I want Vegas to defeat Florida in the final. Oh, Johnny, I'm going for Florida. Hey man, what's going on? What is a power play? I'm a bandwagoner. So there's a penalty. So there's a set of rules, and if you break a rule, you get a penalty. You go sit in a box by yourself in solitary confinement for 2 minutes or less. Love hockey. Flifty, I agree. It is an amazing sport. Yes, Kraken fan. You are 100% correct. Awesome, Jade. And here's Dallas, shorthanded. The Stars had a little rush shorthanded, but the stick exploded on the star player. So they're going to turn it over. Here comes Vegas back the other way. Quick shot. That's going to go wide into the corner. Vegas going to wrap it around, sending it back to the point. Cross ice. setting it up. 1:20 to go on the power play. Here comes Stevenson. Stevenson reverses it to the point. Back to Eichel. Eichel moving around. Brick. It is 3-0 Vegas. Here's Eichel with it. Eichel face-off circle hits the post. Eichel puts it off the iron. Wow. Lucid, that's right. The sin bin. The sin bin. And it's not just a box in Vegas. Here comes Riley Smith. He's had a tough game. He's going to bring this in, drop it. In the corner, carrying it around. And the Star is going to send this the length of the ice. There's been 11 post hits in this series so far. Here's Carlson, going to flip this ahead. Barbashev.
Let's go.
Can't get there. Carlson trying to get it. Flifty coming in with the subscribe. Thank you very much. Can't get around Carlson. Carlson's going to bring this back. 25 seconds to go in the power play. They are on the move. Trying to get down and gain possession. Comes to the point. Vegas setting it up. Pietrangelo to Carlson. Carlson down low in front. It's there. Vegas can't shoot it. Oh, do they come close? And the Stars send this the length of the ice. That's going to do it. This power play is going to expire. We're back to full 5-on-5 even strength. In the corner, the Stars putting some hits on. To the point. Oh, Vegas, they tipped it just wide of Ottinger. And the Stars going to jump on this loose puck, bringing it all down the ice. 16-11 are the shots on net. Very low-scoring affair. Big hit on the corner. Oh, there's another hit from behind. Rupe Hintz stepped into the Dallas player square on the numbers. Another hit from behind. Wow. Here come the Stars. The crowd is going crazy. Stars walking into 3 Vegas players square from behind, directly in the numbers. And no call on any of them. Brett Howden and Max Domi having words. Unbelievable. Stars are trying to get things going. They're trying to get something, the energy lifted. And I agree, a big hit will bring that energy, but you don't hit a guy in the numbers. No respect. But when the officials let it go, they let it go. We are here in the second period, 3-0 Vegas with under 10 minutes to go. We are halfway through this period. They're exchanging recipes, that they are. They said, here's my chicken parm. Can I get your beef stew? I need your your arugula salad. I don't know. I'm making stuff up. Gotta leave him for the night. Have a great night, Flifty. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the subscribe, and we'll see you again soon. About 20 years ago, I met a couple of Flyer players at a bar in New York. Can't remember who they were. They're pretty drunk. Good times, though. Hockey players, running into a hockey player at a bar is such a good thing because they are just like everybody else. Hockey players are fantastic. One of the nicest to meet for sure. Chicken parm, that's right. What sauce do you use on your chicken parm? Do you use jarred sauce? Do you make your own sauce? I would love to hear, because listen, these guys, I mean, they are super athletes, right? These guys have to be in top physical shape. So I'm sure they're eating a proper diet. And I would love to see a couple of these stars get together and talk about their meals and what they prep and how they make, because I think that would be absolutely hysterical to get a couple of these players in the kitchen. Kind of like, what was his name? He used to be a Toronto Raptor. I can't think of his name for the life of me. Oh my gosh. You know who I'm talking about. The center for the Raptors. He did a whole cooking thing. From France. I think he was from France. Why can't I think of his name? It's driving me nuts. But I think that would be boss. Yes! Serge Ibaka. Thank you, Peanut Gallery. Serge Ibaka. He talked about cooking. He was a great chef. But Amber, an NHL cookbook would be absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Here comes Vegas. 5-hole and they score. Wow, Marchessault. Right off the draw. Vegas, Marchessault, first shot of the period, and he puts it 5-hole, and it's a goal. Off the draw, a long pass up around the boards. Vegas picks it up, just walked in. Barbashev slides it across. Marchessault goes forehand, backhand, hold, slide it through the legs. And Jonathan Marchessault makes it 4-0 Vegas. This is going to be real tough for Dallas to come back from. Hayden says, no, we want overtime. This may be the first time Golden Knights win the cup. Listen, this final is going to be epic. This final is going to be awesome. If it's Vegas, Florida Panthers, oh, it's going to be so much fun. Amy says, it's over. We will see. We will see. That's right. Vegas, baby, Vegas. There's still time left. We still got half the game to go. Marchessault gets his 9th of the playoffs. Barbashev and Hag getting the assists. This is going to come around in the corner. Stars can't get it. Vegas going to pick it up. They're going to move on it. Here comes the Golden Knights. Mark Stone sending it up the middle. Coming across a backhander. That's going to go high and wide. Thanks, Rowan. Appreciate it. Now we're just here to have a good time. A good time at Vegas versus Florida. First ever Stanley Cup champ, Mark. That would be so great. You always love to see a team getting their chance to win their first ever cup. That's what it's all about. As much as we all have the teams we cheer for, and we want to see our teams win. It's nice when a team does it for the very first time. And even if Dallas got there, even though Dallas has a cup that they've previously won, that cup is highly contested. It is very, whatchamacallit, debatable, not debatable, controversial cup. Let me get this. Did I not get the... What? So I'm confused here. What is going on? Why do they have Jack Eichel? Okay, hang on a second. I'm confused here on that last goal. It is Marchessault from Barbashev and Hag. So why is this saying Eichel? I'll wait till it gets updated, and then I'll update our scoreboard, our score ticker. That's right, Mark. Skate in the crease. That toe in the crease. Coming around 8 minutes to go in the second period. 4-0 Vegas. Vegas continuing to put pressure. Coming down around, banging and crashing there. Vegas trying to steal it away. Dallas is 3-17 all-time in series when trailing 3-2. Wow, 3-17 when trailing 3-2. That is not reassuring for Stars fans. I'm always confused. Up, down, down. That's funny. Thank you very much. Coming around in the corner. They're holding the puck against the boards. Bug James, what's going on? It is 4-0 Dallas. They are playing in Texas tonight. This game is in Texas. So the Dallas fans, last time the Stars were getting shut out, they started throwing stuff on the ice. So we'll have to see if the Dallas fans can contain themselves tonight. Para Hockey World's Team Canada 7 versus Korea. Wow, Para Life, thank you for the update. We talked a lot about international hockey, but that is one thing we actually did not speak to, was the para teams. And man, that if you ever watch the sledge hockey, it is wild. It is absolutely incredible. There's so many good athletes out there playing a variation of the game of sport. So thank you, Para Life, for bringing that to our attention. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for the subscribe, putting us up to 55, 77, 55, on our way to 7,800. So we can announce what we're giving away. And hopefully we get there by the end of the playoffs. Wouldn't it be great to hand out the Stanley Cup and award a giveaway at the same time? You just said 4-0 Dallas. Oh, Jaden, sorry. 4-0 Vegas. My apologies. Here's a big shot. Nice stop there by Ottinger. Here comes the Stars. They're going to move this puck out. I'm about 2 hours south, warming up my arm. Oh, Dean. Vegas going to try and move it out. Barbashev has the puck in the corner. Barbashev going to play this one out. Got to get behind Florida between last year and this year. It has been a roller coaster, that is for sure. Playing it around, Vegas trying to pinch it in. Pietrangelo gets it down low. Vegas with it in the corner, taking a couple cross checks there as Eichel from Heiskanen over to Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo cross ice. Heiskanen got a stick on it, tipped that away. Here they come. The Knights avenge thy Kraken. Here's the Stars. Quick shot. That's going to go high and wide again. So Dallas, they need to kind of hone their shooting a little bit. They can't keep it in. Trying to put it right back in. Vegas steals. They bring it out. Vegas on the move. Vegas has only had 2 shots in this second period. One of them is a goal. Coming around. Big shot in front. That's going to be stopped and knocked down. Playing it to the point. Cross ice. Martinez. Cross ice again. Vegas moving the puck really, really well. They're trying to, you can tell they're trying to just eat up a lot of time here. Almost too many men on the ice. Very close change there for Vegas. Bruce, how's it going? I feel you were probably correct, Bruce, but there's still lots of time to go. Here's the Vegas Golden Knights bringing it down. 5:20 to go here in the second. 5:20 in the second period. Vegas putting it across, kicking it to the skate. Going around for the wraparound. They try to center it. Nice play there by Riley Smith, but they just could not connect. Tank, how's it going? Welcome in. You love that when you tune in. It's like, oh, I missed so many goals. Or, oh, my team is losing. This is going to come the length of the ice. It's going to be an icing call against the Dallas Stars. So this will come back into their own end. Ben is playing, Tank. If you can call it playing. He is technically on the ice. That's about all he's done. Ben has played a total of 6 minutes and 53 seconds. He's a -2 and only has 1 shot on net. So not providing that spark they had hoped. That explains them losing. There you go. Here comes Dallas, the Stars turning it over. Here comes Wah. He's had a great game. This fourth line for the Knights have had an incredible game tonight. Vegas is 5-2 on the road in these playoffs so far. A lot of road teams have had better records. LP, how's it going? No overtime tonight. Not looking that way, but stranger things have happened. It's only 4. Carson, that is correct. That is very correct. Sorry, we're ahead of you. They're going to commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Again, thank you for joining in with us here tonight as the Vegas Golden Knights take on the Dallas Stars in Game 6. Right now, 4-0 for the Knights. They are looking to advance to take on those Florida Panthers who are waiting in the wings. The Panthers waiting to do it. Now, I did look. I went online. I was going to buy one of those Florida Panthers championship hats. And at first, I went on the Pantherland, the Florida Panthers website, and it was like $45. It was about $45, and yeah, I know how it's pronounced, Amy. I know how it's pronounced. I like having fun with it, but I appreciate it. It was about $40 US, and when you convert it and then the shipping, I was like, let me try NHL.com. NHL.com didn't have them up right away. They finally have them up now. And I went to look on NHL.com. It's 45 Canadian dollars for a hat. That's right. 45 Canadian dollars. But they were going to charge like $15 for shipping and then another $8 for tax. So all of a sudden, that $45 hat becomes a $70 hat. And I'm like, I'll pass, but thanks. I'm going to wait for my Florida Panther champion, Stanley Cup champion hats. Then we'll invest in one. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. It's the shipping that kills you. Shipping is horrible. LP, no wedding. No wedding we were at. Just a dinner, and it was quite lovely. So thank you very much for asking. We had a lovely time, and of course the Stars were kind enough to put a win under the belt to extend this series to tonight, so we could all be here to watch the Stars get eliminated, because right now that's what it looks like it's going for. That's right, Dallas is so true. Yes. Oh, Greg, I can only imagine. shipping out to New Zealand must be way high. Here come the Stars. Trying to move around. Shipping is unless you can somehow get free shipping. That's right, Tank. I was looking for promo codes. I couldn't find anything for free shipping. I was hopeful, but wasn't in the cards. This is going to come down. Stolen almost. Stars almost were able to intercept. 4 minutes to go. Eichel comes back, grabs the puck. Quickly moving the puck. Here come the Stars, bringing it all the way back. Under 4 minutes to go now. And that's an offside Dallas Stars. So this is going to be a face-off just outside the Vegas zone. I mean, Vegas is just playing such solid hockey right now. They're just doing everything right. It's so weird. I'm trying to, I want to update that last goal, but they haven't updated this online scoreboard yet. They're still showing. Oh, Sportsnet, what are you doing? Can I grab it from here? Of course not. That would be too easy. Oh, there we go. Now it finally has been updated. Look at that. Just have to have a little patience. Another offside at the Vegas line. So let's get this last goal updated on our goal ticker. So this period definitely starting to slow down right now. Is Vegas, you could tell they're just eating up clock. They're just eating up clock. They just want to get to the third period. The Stars trying to figure out what can they do. How do they regroup? How do the Stars give themselves an advantage here? And right now the Stars are just, again, not playing inspired hockey. Curtis, so some of them are fitted. The one I'm wearing tonight, this one has the plastic snap on the back. So this one is adjustable. I believe there is a fitted one as well. Here's a quick shot by Haig. That's going to get knocked aside. No way Johnston isn't shooting the puck. Real to sturdy. I don't know what's going on with Johnston tonight. He seems like a very different player. What happened to the Stars? They look so strong. You know, I kind of feel like they had those two strong games and it kind of took all the wind out of their sails. Similar to what the Seattle Kraken did when they came back and they put all their effort on the ice to win Game 6. They had nothing left for Game 7. LP, I agree. They could have, but even at 45, it's still pretty expensive for a hat. What is the energy? Where's the energy? There is no energy in Dallas. What happened to Stars in 7? Jackson. That's funny. That's a snapback. That's right. It is one of the plastic snapbacks. You should wear a Vegas Golden. Christian, I actually don't have a Vegas Golden Knights hat. I don't have one, but I do have, whoops, as I'm dropping everything beside me, I do have my Florida Panthers hat. I have 2 of them that I'll be wearing throughout that series. Ron, how's it going? Well, this game is done. Listen, you never know what can happen. You never know. And thank you, new subscriber, hitting that subscribe. Here's Vegas coming out in front. Ottinger scrambling. He's down and makes a save. Rambo, how's it going? Welcome in. Dallas is done. Pavelski's time to join Thornton in retirement. I don't know if he will retire. I have 3 Vegas Golden Knights hats. Oh, awesome. Stars need a new captain. Ben is Road Warrior. I agree. It's time for a change in Dallas. The Stars will align as stargazers. A late Dallas goal in this period. LP, right? Like, that's all it takes. You can get in this game very quickly. It's only 4 goals. Here they come around, trying to get this one out. Vegas holding it down low. Picked up in the corner, working it around behind the boards. Side, now the Stars get it out and down the ice. The dump and chase game is not working for them. 1.5 minutes to go. Fasca all over it, trying to fish it out. Here they come, intercepted. Walking out of the corner, Curvanta. He's going to drop it there. Tried to pick it up for Glendening. He can't get it. Vegas, going to play it up. Theodore gets it over to McNabb. McNabb, long pass up to Eichel. Eichel, going to dump this one in. 4-0 Vegas as we're about to go to the last minute of play here in the second period. Hi, Peter. What's going on? Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Last minute of play in this period.
Last minute of play in this period.
I just said that, voice guy. Here comes Vegas. Vegas trying to move it around. The big guns of the Dallas Stars have not found their way. Barbashev in the corner to Eichel. He's going to tip it back. Back across to Eichel. Eichel on the move. Eichel cutting through the front. Quick shot. Ottinger makes that save. Martinez off the point. Going to put that around down in the corner. Trying to get it to come out and around. Can't do it. Stars going to steal with 20 seconds to go. Here comes the Stars. Ooh, that's hot. Down in the corner. Robertson can't get it. Vegas gets it up. Howden going to cycle, putting it off the glass to the center ice line. Dallas with it. They're going to get one last chance with 5 seconds on the clock. Center in the front, and they bobbled the pass. What a great opportunity for the Stars. And the horn goes, and this one is going to the second intermission, ladies and gentlemen, and it is a Vegas lead for nothing for Vegas. Let's go to our intermission screen, but before we do, let me tell you about our good friend AAU Triton.
Looking for that channel that is well-rounded? We will show you how to program and design your own holiday lights. We play a wide range of VR games on the MetaQuest 2. We will even show you how to take virtual vacations to places like Disney World. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you know when we go live or upload a new video. See you soon.
All right, that is our good friend AAU Triton. He does all kinds of unbelievable technology streams and videos, so you'll want to make sure to check him out. There's his link in the chat. If you like his content, you can help him out by hitting that subscribe. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as we bring in our guests, we're going to go over the stats of the period, but let's welcome them in first. Hey, what is that? Dallas Hockey Girl, you need to help me. We're being taken over. Is it Voldemort? Or is it Apollo Creed? Oh, it's AAU Triton. Whew, I was worried for a second. That is quite something.
I like to make an entrance.
That if you had the dry ice going behind you, it would have been perfect.
I have a smoke machine.
There you go. That is awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is who we were just talking about. Nope, that way. That is AAU Triton. He has an awesome, awesome channel. And you can see he likes to have a lot of fun, as do we. Now, very quickly in this period, only one goal scored, and it was Jonathan Marchessault from Barbashev and Hague. Stars had 5 shots in that period. Vegas had 7, bringing the totals to 23-12. Vegas goes 1 for 2 on the power play. Dallas is 0 for 1. 55% Vegas is in the faceoff circle, so the Stars came back a little bit. Vegas blocking 18 shots, Stars blocking 7. Vegas with 6 takeaways, 8 giveaways, and 34 hits. Stars with 8, 9, and 21. So, Dallas.
Actually, before you start,
yes.
I'd like to say something.
You may have the floor.
I'd like to give a special shout out tonight.
Ooh.
I'd like to shout out Dallas for being such a good sport in the chat, knowing that everybody's making Dallas comments and blaming Dallas, and you know, she's been really a good sport about the whole thing.
No, it's all good. I'll be glad when this game is over, because every time Sam's like Dallas goes here, I'm like what?
I know. First, at the beginning, Sam was saying Dallas is backwards, which we all know she is, but you know, we're trying to be nice, you know.
And again, sorry, TikTok.
She's such a good sport, taking it from everybody in the chat.
Yeah, sorry, TikTok. I know you can't see our special guests, but appreciate you listening in while we're at intermission.
YouTube, TikTok. Well, and it's like when Sam calls the Edmonton game and he's talking about Darnell Nurse.
All right, Chris, if you insist. I mean, I have to do what the public asks. They told me to finish you.
Experience.
Expecto Patronum.
Oh, that's funny. Just
OP olives. Olives. I will come after you with olives. There will be no overtime tonight.
there you go. Iron, thank
No.
you very much. Appreciate it. And
Thank you.
this is crazy. And yes, Dallas, thank you for being a good
There's
sport.
still a chance there could be overtime, but not
Oh,
very
good.
likely.
No.
You never say never, but the odds are, well, we just did Harry Potter, we'll do Hunger Games. The odds are not in their favor.
There you
But
go.
since Dallas doesn't want overtime, then most likely there will be.
Yeah. If it was the Maple Leafs playing, there would be a much higher chance of this going to overtime. But they like to blow 4-0 leads. Matt, how's it going? Panthers are going to run into a wall in the finals. Oh, Matt, we'll see. I'm so excited for those finals. And Goran,
Sam,
welcome in.
Sam, we don't talk about the blowing the 4-0 leads. We don't talk about that.
No, yeah, it never happened. It never
we don't
happened.
talk about that.
It's
We
been
don't talk about
erased
that.
from the history books. So the Stars, and I've been trying to say Stars more, but the
You're
Stars
fine. You're
having
fine.
a tough go here, and
It's a
we kind
tough
of saw
game.
this. We saw this with Seattle. We've seen this with some other teams. They put so much energy into just trying to fight for their lives in a game or two games that you just run out of steam. And it's tough as these players, because it's not like they're not trying, right? They're obviously playing their hearts out, but it's so hard for them to just find a way to do it. What can they possibly do? Hill has been great. He's been making his saves. The Vegas defense is tough. Dallas is trying to move the puck. They just can't. So it's got to be frustrating. I think we're seeing some of that frustration boil over.
Sitting there. You said she's trying to move, but she's just sitting there.
Yeah, there you go. More like Vegas will run into a wall with Bobrovsky. There you go, Daniel coming out. Love it. We call him Darnell Purse. Boomier, that's awesome. Darnell Purse.
Bobrovsky has been a brick. He's been playing amazing the whole playoffs. He's been a brick wall.
Yeah,
he has been a brick wall.
Ian, how's it going? Welcome in. Sam,
Welcome.
stop being a traitor to the Leafs, even if it's the truth.
Can you imagine how Dallas is feeling though right now?
They just can't get their game together. They just can't get their game together.
You know what? The problem is Dallas is just going to come up a little bit short.
Okay, now you're dead. I was being all nice. Now you two are dead. Hopefully she's doing quite fine. She was out. It was warm today, so she was out lounging in the grass. She loves to do that in the summer. So
there you go.
Thank you for asking.
And Sam, come on. We were just talking about being nice to Dallas. You know, you don't have to make those tiny jokes.
I couldn't help it. It was just within reach.
Ted.
Gosh. Oh, it's hot in here. Oh gosh. Which way to the TTC? The Total Tall Commission?
Yeah. Although I shouldn't be asking where the TTC is. It's not very safe to be on the TTC these days.
No, it's crazy. It's crazy.
So they tell me. Oh, you're getting it from Dina Butthead.
There you go.
Yeah,
there
I
you
know.
Go.
We got it from the real boss. We're buttheads.
There you go, Dina. This is a family-friendly chat. Don't make us time you out, okay? Thank you.
You time her out.
Anyway.
You time her out. You two are dead. I will drive down there and strangle you myself.
She's shooting me such a glare right now. It's not even funny. Oh
Dina,
gosh.
One more wisecrack out of you two, and I cut off your chicken parm.
Oh no. Okay. I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm good because I prefer veal parm anyway, so I don't care about the chicken parm.
I'll cut your veal parm off. I'm cutting off chicken parm. I'm cutting off veal parm because I know Sam will behave himself if we cut off his chicken parm. I will make flyers and put them up in every scatterbush and say, "Do not give chicken parm to this man."
So
The only issue is, are you tall enough to put the flyer up?
I'll just hand the flyer out.
There you go. Let me tell you, talking about chicken parm. So we haven't been to Pickle Barrel in a long time, and Pickle Barrel is kind of like in Toronto. It's kind of like, I guess, Cracker Barrel in the States.
Yeah.
They got a little bit of everything. It started as a delicatessen, and over the years,
There's one in London.
they had everything.
Yeah.
So they're amazing. I used to love their chicken parm. For me, my Saturday night tradition growing up was we'd pick up chicken parm. What am I?
Look at LP in the chat.
Oh, LP, you're dead.
Where's LP?
Dead. You're dead.
Well played,
LP, no
LP.
chicken parm for you, LP. No chicken parm for you.
Oh,
None.
that's funny. So
None.
Saturday nights for us used to be go to Pickle Barrel, we'd pick up takeout, we'd bring it home, and we'd watch the Leafs. And I used to get chicken parm every Saturday night. Like it was my
Sounds
favorite.
like a good time to me. That's a good
And
night.
over the years, they changed the recipe in a little bit, and it went downhill. Smaller chicken, different breading, the whole thing. You don't mess with success. Well, I'm happy to report, after having Pickle Barrel chicken parm yesterday, great big pieces, great big chicken cutlets, everything is kind of back to the way it used to be. So thank you, Pickle Barrel, for fixing your recipes.
And Pickle Bear, if you want to
Okay.
sponsor us, call.
Now, how do you make your chicken parm? Because I've made some good chicken parm before, but I make stuffed chicken parm.
So let me tell you, hey Dawson, what's going on? I want chicken parm now. Will you come and share your recipe? Come. Oh, she won't come on stream. Okay, come closer. Dina has this chicken parm recipe that, man, it is ridiculous. It doesn't require you to fry your chicken cutlets and do all that. So, okay, let's see if they can hear. Talk.
And you all hear me.
Yes.
Yes, but if you got a little closer to Sam, he might get nervous.
All right. This is what Dina does for her chicken parm.
So it's actually a chicken parm casserole. So you just take your baking dish and you put some olive oil in the bottom. You put your chicken cutlets. You put your tomato sauce. And then you use the big fat croutons. And then you top that with cheese and you bake it. And it is epic.
Boom.
Oh,
so
big.
good.
And I noticed she used the
I love
word
that recipe.
big in her description.
Don't worry, I can't do that because it's against the law to waste healthcare resources on crazy people.
Actually, sounds pretty good. What does she use for cheese? Just like Parmesan cheese?
Just regular, shredded cheese.
Marble cheese.
Marble cheese, some mozzarella, a little Parmesan on top. But it's
Love
good
it.
because you don't have to kind of dip and breadcrumb your chicken and then fry it. You're baking it, and it is so awesome. And the breadcrumbs, you get a mix. Some of them are still crunchy. Some of them are a little soft because of everything kind of blending
Right.
together. It is really, really good.
The big question is, does she deliver?
She deliver. She does not deliver. But well, we should have a 3-way cook-off of chicken parms. We'll get Dina to send around the recipe. We can all make our own version of it, and then we could share. We can't try each other's, but at least we can all indulge and have a nice chicken parm virtual dinner.
Yes, but I need that recipe. That sounds amazing.
Yes,
No, LP, I do not work at Pickle Barrel. No, I do not work at Pickle Barrel.
So it's funny because we started talking about food in the first period, and I'm curious, what do you think these players eat on a game day? Do you think that these guys are like just carbing up big plates of pasta, or you think it's more protein, kind of the steaks or chickens?
Pasta and protein, so chicken and pasta, beef and pasta.
See, I would think you wouldn't want a big, heavy meal before a game because it would give you cramps and stuff,
Well, that would be in like the morning. Like you would need that.
Oh, so they'd have chicken parm for breakfast.
Probably. Well, Lance Armstrong, who now I'm not going to get into all the issues with. Ha ha ha! You're so dead. LP, you're dead. LP, you're so dead.
Wait, did I miss a good one again?
You're dead. Lance Armstrong. Now, I'm not going to get all the issues with Lance Armstrong and him getting his Tour de France medals taken away, but he did an interview, I think it was with Oprah, and he was talking about what they do. So they eat a huge bowl of pasta for breakfast. There's no lunch because they're riding the whole day. And then they have a huge bowl of pasta for dinner because you just burn so much energy biking the whole day in the Tour
So
de
they have a
France.
big breakfast, a big dinner, but a short lunch.
No lunch.
Interesting.
Yeah. Now, Lance Armstrong had other things he did, not just eating pasta, but we won't get into that.
Yeah.
We won't
No,
get into
I know like my
But that's what was interesting.
I know people who played as a kid growing up playing rep hockey. Their big thing was it became a tradition. They'd have macaroni and cheese before each game
Oh, yeah.
because one day they had mac and cheese and they had a great hockey game and it becomes superstitious.
Yes, it does.
There's not a whole lot of nutritional value in mac and cheese,
Oh,
but it just becomes a
Depends on what
thing.
you put in it.
I have a macaroni and cheese story,
All right, with
and
lemon.
it does not involve lemon juice. First of all, have either of you two have had the flaming hot Kraft macaroni and cheese bowl?
No.
We get it in Walmart here, but I'm not sure, but anyway, my son eats them because I don't eat those, but my son does. So I got him some. I got him one. He only wanted one yesterday, so I got it from him at the store. He goes to make it today, and inside the sealed bowl, the cheese packet was already open and all over the place.
Wow. That's not good.
That's why you
Which
don't
means
eat
he couldn't make it
food.
because you can't make you put the cheese packet on after you make it.
Yep.
Yep. That's why
Weird.
you make real food. You don't eat packaged food. We talked about this. We talked about this. Is the mac and cheese bowl on your list from the dietitian?
I did. Are you? I mean, is your chair that short? I just said I don't eat it. I said my son eats it.
You still eat mac and cheese that you don't make yourself. I know.
You know what I used to love? Talking about canned foods? Alphagetti. I used to love Alphagetti.
I like beefaroni from Chef Boyardee.
Yeah, I know.
My brother loves Chef Boyardee. Oh my god.
I never got into that, but the Alphagetti, I would just take that and eat it for lunch. Oh, so good. Amazing.
From the can, or did you put it in a bowl?
No, I poured it from the can into a little glass kind of Tupperware to heat it up. So good. Oh, boy, the days long gone of eating that stuff.
Helper. Oh, good lord. Yes. Hamburger helper.
But back to my chicken parm, Sam. I wish you were down here because I'd make it for you. When I make it, I make it stuffed chicken parmesan. So I slice the chicken breast open a little bit, put a nice thick layer of mozzarella cheese in there with some oregano and basil. Then I bread it and fry it a little bit so it's all nice and sealed.
That
nice.
Sounds really good.
Korth, great question. They're just about to come back for the third period of play, so we're gonna kind of cut the food conversation. But man,
Sure.
I'm really hungry now.
We're gonna cut the food talk short.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Yeah.
That's right, Gordon. Once they're done talking about chicken parm.
Yeah, once we're talking about chicken parm. Yeah, don't start your cars tomorrow, you two.
There you go. All right.
See everyone in the chat.
Yeah. Thank you, Dallas. Thank you, Triton. Appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Call you Corn. All right, Corn. Sounds good. All right. They're back on the ice. See you later.
See you later.
Let's get over to the game screen. That was AAU Triton, Dallas Hockey Girl in the wacky world of us. Why did it always ends up talking about food? Third period is coming back on. Let's see what they can do. Can the Stars climb their way back to tie the Vegas Golden Knights? Or will Vegas maintain their lead and shut this Stars team down? Again, thank you for Dallas being a very good sport. Thank you for everybody coming in and hanging out. during the second intermission. Here we go. Back underway. Game is on. Dallas has the puck in their own zone. Of course, the third period brought to you by Carbon.com. If you are looking for any type of winter jackets or winter wear or a light spring fall jacket, check them out, Carbon.com, and use promo code Samwelb12 and save 15% off regular prices. All right, so they're just coming around. Feed is kind of slowed up a little bit here. It does this every once in a while. Back in it, body's kind of tripping down in the corner. Stars trying to get it out in front. They can't. They can't keep it in. Vegas was able to get it out. Stars chip it back in. So the first period, the first minute here of this period definitely goes to Vegas. Vegas going to roll this down into the corner. Back to pick it up is Lindell. Essa Lindell. He's on the move, trying to come through and send this all the way down the ice. It's going to be tipped down to the corner. Vegas going to go in. They're going to peel it away. Stone is going to get it up to the half boards. Vegas taking a look. They're going to pass it back over to White Cloud and start to slow this thing down. All the way down. Here's Vegas breaking in. Quick shot right away. That's going to go wide. So the Golden Knights looking real good. After I saw the Jamie Benn play, I was rooting for Vegas scoring. There you go. I was kind of with you. I was Vegas the whole way, but that was just a bad play. Go Balance welcoming the poor Golden Knights fans in Las Vegas being deprived of a home Game 7. That is true. Nothing is like a Game 7 atmosphere. It is absolutely wild. Coming down around, Vegas going to steal this. Here comes Vegas again. Little drop back pass, and they score. William Karlsson lights the lamp. This is crazy. Kevin, I certainly do, but the play moves fast enough, and depending on where the camera is, it's not always easy to see the numbers. Leafs will, oh, Danny. As much as I'd love for that to be true, I have a very hard time seeing that come to fruition. No one ever wants a Game 7 if you have a chance to end it earlier. Des, that's a good point. That is a good point. Dallas still getting 6 goals in 6 shots. Gork, you imagine? You let me know when you think those 6 and 6 are going to start. But Vegas has come out on fire in this period, just like they have in the last couple periods. William Karlsson picks up his second of the game from Amadio. And this was just a bar, hit the top of the crossbar and in. Like, that was just a sniper shot by Karlsson. Beautiful shot. I'm right about the score. Maddie, there you go. That is correct. You called it 5-0. And that's where we sit right now. Here come the Stars on the move. Trying to come out and play it around. It's playing it through the corner. Gervanta getting around. Vegas can't intercept. They're going to whack at it. Karlsson gets this one out. Stars going to turn and pump this one right back in as Fast Guy going to intercept. Can't do it. McNabb trying to spin around. Here come the Stars. No, they can't. Waiting for the puck. That's the problem. Delandria was waiting for the puck to come to him. If he would have moved towards it, he would have had a scoring chance. But instead, he waited for the puck to come to him, and it was intercepted by Vegas. And 2 Vegas Golden Knights collide and run into each other. That's going to allow the Stars to gain possession. Here they come. Jamie Benn, he's going to tip this one in. The chase is on. Going to the corner. Hag going to throw this one around off the boards, out and down the ice. This will probably end up as icing, and it is. All right, Gio, take care, my friend. All the best. NBA Eastern Conference Finals back on. There you go. Ryan, how's it going? Game, most dominant game of the entire playoffs. It is pretty dominant for sure. Gio, I'm with you. Florida in 6 is kind of where I'm going as well. I think it's going to be a long series. I think it's going to be a great series. Vegas wins the puck in the corner. Come down. The Stars player was hauled down. Here's a shot. Hiskinen putting it in the corner. And the Vegas player has his bucket ripped off his head again. He's got to go off to the bench. Sean's calling Florida in 7. Yeah, it's going to be a great series, Sean. I hope we're right. Hiskinen comes back to play this one. Daniel going to say Florida in 7. Bob was horrible during the main season. He was. You know, Bobrovsky, I've had him in my hockey pools over the years, and he drives me nuts. You can't count on him. He's not consistent, but he has been incredible in these playoffs. Just insane. He's stolen a couple of the games for the Panthers directly. Panthers in 6. Ice Fire's going with it. Nice. Do they get to 15 shots? LP, they're only 1 away. But never count out these. Daniel, that's very true. That's why I think it's going to be a long series, a very long series. Dawson, thank you, brother, for subscribing to AAU Triton. Vegas trying to get this one out. Now they do. On the move. Going to flip this one in the corner. Marchessault has been so good. He's been a rock for these Vegas Golden Knights. Corn, nice. I heard it's a lot of fun. I haven't tried it myself. In the corner, this is going to be tipped out. Coming around. Corn, if you're into that stuff, you should check out our gaming channel. My boys have a gaming channel, and they'd play all kinds of those games. So if one of the mods could drop the gaming channel link in, definitely check it out and give it a subscribe. The Samwelb12 Gaming Experience. Here they go. Trying to come around. Vegas is way better than Dallas. They're showing it right now. They are playing big time. There it is. There's the link for the gaming channel. If you wouldn't mind, it's run by our boys, and they do an amazing job. Here's the move. The Stars coming out, going to play this one down in the corner. Thank you, new subscriber. Coming in, hitting that subscribe button. Working through. In the corner, Dallas. Haig he's really up there doing a good job. Lindell has the puck. He's going to keep this one in. Wrapping it all the way around. Stars starting to set it up. Back to the line. Back over to Lindell. Lindell. Cross ice. Hakanpää takes a shot. It's blocked. Now he's going to skate it all the way up. Hakanpää he's a pretty big boy. 6'6", 225 pounds. The Finnish player. Big solid defenseman for the Dallas Stars. Here's coming out, driving the lane, trying to shovel it in front. We got a penalty coming up. There's a penalty coming up for interference. I think it's going to be on Nick Hague.
Let's go.
Thank you, Zachary, for the subscribe. Appreciate it. Steph, how's it going? Bro, Stars are tripping. Are they okay? The Stars need something. They need an energy boost. Big time. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it on TikTok. Thank you again for those subscribes over on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, let me take a moment and tell you about one of our partner channels. We talked about AAU Triton a little earlier on, but let me tell you about the Florida Park Explorers. Our good friends Dave and Jen from Florida coming at you live from the Disney parks almost every day. Bringing you the Disney magic, but also bringing you the merch and the snacks.
Let's go.
They are a full concierge service. Steph, thank you for the subscribe. Appreciate that. They are a full concierge service. So if you want to pick up any of the merch or any of the snacks, you can order it through them, and they will take your payment. They will ship it up, pack it up, and send it to you for merch and snacks. And not only that, they are now official travel agents. So if you're looking to go to the Disney area or go on a Disney cruise or any kind of travel, check them out, the Florida Park Explorers, because they can help you out. So thank you for everything tonight. This has been a great game. They're coming through. The Vegas Golden Knights have just been laying down the law, doing an absolutely incredible job. The Stars are trying to get in there, trying to figure out what has gone wrong. Bring the Disney magic to Ontario so I don't have to drive across the country. Gorn, I wish, man, if Disney decided to open up a park here, oh, please, let it be. Let it be. Vegas has to win this tonight. Braden, I think they will. They're looking real good. Mr. Charm, Vegas they're looking great. And man, Now, Corn, you're going to put that in my mind. Let's get a Canadian Disney park here in Ontario. That would just be awesome. This has been a good game. If you're a Vegas fan, if you're a Dallas fan, you're wondering what on earth has happened. What has gone wrong? Where have things changed? The Stars had 2 incredible games. The last 2. They just haven't figured out what to do here tonight. If Dallas wins this, I'll wax my eyebrows. Gordon, that's funny. Stars going to turn around. They're on the power play now. They are 0 for 1 on the power play so far. Are Vegas and Florida the most geographically southern teams in the East and West? That's a good question, Gio. I'm not sure. I don't think so, but I'd have to look to confirm. Vegas is south. Okay, thank you, Gorn. Maddie, thank you for the comment. I appreciate it. Thank you for being a part of what we do. 12:53 left in the third. 1:14 left on the power play, and Vegas is going to get this one all the way down the ice. We are here in the third period. Third period, 5-0 Dallas. Or sorry, my gosh, 5-0 Vegas as Dallas brings it in. That's what happens when you combine thoughts. 5-0 Vegas as Dallas brings it into the Vegas zone. Trying to come across for the one-timer. Sagan coming close. Kraken and Vancouver are farther west. Gonna play this out. Hiskinen. He tries to get it across. It was knocked away. Comes back to Hiskinen. He keeps it in. Dallas putting it over. Domi tried to get it. He puts it back to the point to Hiskinen. Hiskinen to Domi for the one-timer. And a nice stop by Hill. Hill coming across, making a great save. Vegas must need Jamie Benn on the ice to win against. There you go, Mark. Yeah, that's funny. There's an old April Fool's joke about Disney Park being built in Toronto outside of Wonderland website. It's still there? Oh my gosh. That's funny, Jonathan. I remember seeing that a long time ago. I would trade Wonderland for Disney Park any day of the week. Listen, you build Elsa's castle up here, it would be perfect. Make it a winter wonderland. Freudian slip. There you go, Maddie. Stars have it down around behind the Vegas net. 10 seconds to go in the power play. Trying to get this one to come out. Here's Suter. He takes the shot. That's going to go to the side. Vegas or Panthers get home games first. I think Vegas would have the home games first. Here's the Stars. Going to send this down in the corner. That one goes wide. Power play has expired. Back to 5-on-5 hockey, and here comes Stone. Going to give it up to Pietrangelo. Coming around. Sending it. Nobody there for Vegas. Picked up by the Stars. Here comes Suter. What's with all the defensemen doing all the rushes? Finally comes to Stone. Stone is back playing a defensive position. He's going to circle this back around. Again, Vegas are just trying to play the clock game right now. 11 minutes to go here in the third period. 5-0 Vegas Golden Knights. I made a goal for the Knights. There you go. Nice job. I quite enjoy playing NHL 23, but I got to tell you, I'm not very good at it. The Be a Pro mode is, I love the Be a Pro mode. So we got a little collision right at the blue line. Stone, I think it was Stone and Glendening, they kind of got wrapped up around each other. So Stone he's kind of wincing a little bit. He's taking some hacks. Game seems to be moving pretty quick. Not a lot of whistles. That's right, up, down, down. Not a lot of whistles. They've been letting things go. At least you could get a job at Canada Disney on the Oscar. Oh, Triton. I'm not saying a thing. I'm not getting in trouble. Maybe we could get old Disney. We could get like MGM Studios. Quick shot, and that's going to be gloved down by Hill. Forget about Hollywood Studios, you know, the way it was meant to be. My best game and Be a Promo is 23-1. Wow, that's big. The end for Dallas, that is. Dallas is looking really not good. really not good. Dallas just seems lost. The Stars are lost right now. The Vegas Golden Knights are absolutely dominating this hockey game. They're going to win another draw. They're going to flip this out through the neutral zone, and here come the Knights. The Knights going to come crashing in. Give you my copy of NHL 23. I just play Team Japan on threes online to get as many wins as possible. There you go. Gorn's found the workaround. Get all the older Epcot attractions they got rid of. Yeah, bring back Captain EO. I'll take Captain EO. I love that ride. They're 53 overall goalie. That's funny. So 10 minutes, 7 seconds. These Vegas Golden Knights are going to continue to play. Rambo, how's it going? Heard Dallas is playing. We are the after the game is. That would be interesting to see what they do. Here comes the Stars. They're going to play it back. Stars trying to regroup. We got under 10 minutes to go. Darren, how's it going? I'm sorry they couldn't come back. No, they certainly couldn't. Snoopy, how's it going? What's up, Snoopy? Here's Lindell. The Stars going to chip it into the Vegas zone. 9:30 to go. Vancouver played. We lost. Boston and Vancouver. Thank you, Snoopy. Appreciate it so much. For the heart. You know, it's watching these guys, nothing on that power play, nothing at all. You know, there is so much talent here, and a lot of these players have just disappeared, right? 5-0 Vegas right now. Was hoping we'd see an ultra choke. Hot Wheels, I kind of wanted to see that as well, but at the same time, I'm happy they're winning. You know, I feel bad for guys like Jason Robertson, right? What a great year he had. What a great playoffs he had. Max Domi has had a great playoffs in terms of how he was playing. He was really coming into his own. Ottinger has looked really good at times. Heinz has been the superhero for this Dallas Stars team. So a lot of good efforts. And of course, young gun Wyatt Johnston, he was spectacular at times. In the corner, Hintz trying to get there, playing it around. They did for Boston. Here's a quick shot. Hintz, a lot of empty seats. A lot of empty seats. People are not sticking around in Dallas as they're going to tip this one wide. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just coming in, hit that subscribe button. We're 2 subs away from 7760. So we'd appreciate it. Here comes Vegas. Vegas moving this one ahead. Crossing in. Oh, little blown tire there as Brett Howden goes, Howden goes down. Here comes the Stars the other way. Robertson's going to throw it on net. A little weak shot, and that gets picked up. So 8:19 to go in the third period. 5-0 Vegas. They have this one locked down. Should Pavelski retire? It would be interesting to see what Pavelski decides to do. I don't think he will retire. He's been pretty good. And I know it's been a good run for him. He's looked pretty good in these series. He's 38. I don't know how many years does he have any time left on his contract? Let's see. Let's see what Pavelski's contract status is. Joe Pavelski. Nope, he is an unrestricted free agent. So it'll be interesting to see, does he come back to Dallas? Does he go elsewhere? Try and pick up that cup. Let's see. Stupid question for you, but who's your favorite viewer on your YouTube channel? Oh, Dawson, I can't pick a favorite viewer. That's like picking a favorite child. That just won't go over well. Pavelski still got the dog in him. He looks good. He still looks good. Sam, but look quick on the other side. He got traded from the Kings this season. Yeah, it's who knows where he's going to end up, right? Who knows? Maybe he'll take a look around and decide, you know, hey, I like the Florida Panthers. It's warm there. I want to go play in Florida. You never know what goes through these guys' heads when they're deciding what to do or where to go. He is from Wisconsin, so I don't think that they're getting a team anytime soon. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens with the Joe Pavelski story. Will this be it? Will he continue? Will he look to find somewhere else to go? Because he still has got game. That he has. Trying to decide as a Lightning fan if I can root for the damn Panthers or not. Go Balance. Of course you can. It's still Florida. Paul, how's it going? Welcome in. I knew you'd say that. Oh, no worries, Mark. So here we go. 8 minutes, just over 8 minutes to go here in the third period. 5-0 Vegas. Cup predictions. I'm still going Florida in 6. Florida in 6. There is a ton of empty seats here in the lower bowl in Dallas. And I understand that your team is losing 5-0 with about 7:50 to go. But don't you want to stay till the end of the game? Don't you want part of the fun, even when you lose, is seeing the handshakes. Seeing the handshakes, seeing the celebration. And here's Vegas. They're going to chip that up and in again. Vegas scores. So we're just going to light the goal lamp here as the Knights put their 6 in. Michael Amadio is going to get this. It's going to be 6-0 Vegas. How did this even go in? How did this even go in? They weren't even trying. And the puck just finds its way to Amadio, who's standing on the doorstep, and he just shovels this up, and it goes over the goaltender. Lindsay, I know, this is crazy. Wow. Unbelievable. 6-0 Vegas. And even more fans are getting up, making their way out of this stadium. A lot of Dallas supporters are on their way out. Ron, I didn't finish the set. Here's a shot. Nice stop there by Ottinger. There's still a bunch I need, but I just stopped buying packs after a while. I'll have to trade for what I need. It's a conspiracy. Dallas team is a hologram. You know, they're not wearing the glow-in-the-darks today. Maybe that's the problem. Beat the traffic. Exactly. Vegas is going crazy. If Vegas doesn't win this, I'm going to seriously be disappointed. Amber, I can't. There's no chance. With 6:50 to go. 6:50 to go. It's 6-0 Vegas. There's no way Dallas is going to start scoring a goal a minute. No chance. I think the Panthers will win the cup too. I agree. It's going to be a great series. It's going to be a lot of fun. Brian, she's warming up. She's getting it warmed up. Here comes the Stars. Hitting the red line. They're going to dump it in. That's a lot of money spent to leave early. Right, Chris? Exactly. Just stay. Watch the teams shake hands. Get to experience it. The Stars working it around. Imagine if the Panthers lose the cup to Vegas. Listen, if that happens, if the Panthers lose to Vegas, they still give it one heck of a run. I could not be mad at them. Any team that gets to the finals, even if you lose, it's okay. As long as you don't get swept. If Dallas wins this, I'll go bald. Yeah, they're not winning. Philadelphia Eagles, what's going on? Bye-bye, Dallas. No epic comeback for you. The Stars not able. Here comes Hintz, takes a shot, and there's Hill. Hill makes a great save. There's almost like completely empty sections now in this lower bowl. That's how many people have left. There's big swatches of seats. This is crazy. Just wild. Here comes Hakanpää, going to play it up. Now remember, the fans can get up and leave, but the Stars players still have to play. As much as they're feeling dejected right now, as much as they're disappointed, they still have to play. Here's a shot, and Hill's going to make that save with Sagan right on the doorstep. That is exactly correct. Crazy. Oh, I didn't hear that, AL. I'll have to research that. after the game. I didn't hear that at all. Ladies and gentlemen, they're at a commercial break yet again, and thank you for sticking around with us, even though this game is now officially a blowout. Let me tell you about our other partner channel, our good friend Pete over on the Pete McDevitt Show. Pete does a great job calling football and baseball. He does a little hockey. He does some Disney news shows as well. So check him out, Pete, over on the Pete McDevitt Show. He's also got another channel, Pete McDevitt Show, The Deuce. So he's got 2 channels there. You can check them both out and enjoy some content from Pete. All right, so Philly hate Dallas transcend sports appears that way. The Knights are blowing the Stars out of the sky. They are. Maybe the Dallas players should start leaving as early as well. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if they just walked off the bench? You can't do that. Listen, the sportsmanship is a real thing, and it's so hard. And we saw, with are all your partners Disney related? Those ones just happen to be Gorn. So we're very close in a lot of work we do and kind of transcending sports and theme parks. So those 2 are, but we there's some others that we're working with that are not. Sportsmanship is a real deal thing, and you gotta be a good sport. And in order to be a good sport, it means being a gracious winner, and it means being a good loser. Nothing I hate more is seeing, a poor loser and a real bad winner. Like what Gudas did when the Panthers beat Toronto, and Gudas gave that lion roar right in the face of the Toronto goaltender. That was disrespectful, not called for. That's not sportsmanship. Sportsmanship is what we're seeing here. These teams are just playing it out. Dallas, they're not trying to run over anybody. They're not getting chippy. They know this game is over. They're just playing things out. Here's a big shot. Ottinger with that stop. They're just playing it out. This is good sportsmanship. Game is kind of slowed down to an almost crawl. They're just moving the puck around. When Dallas gets an opportunity, they are still trying to score. They'd like to still get a goal on the board here. That's now the goal of this game for the Stars. Can they get at least one? White Cloud tied up his man, comes to the point. Stars going to keep this one in. Trying to put it down around to the corner. Let's push for double-digit goals. Probably not going to see that. Theo, it is 6-0 Dallas. 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go. 6-0 Dallas. After he held Riley's stick. That's right. What?
Dallas.
Why do I keep saying Dallas? 6-0 Vegas. Vegas. 6-0 Vegas. Here come the Stars trying to work this one around. Turning it back around. Kiranta going to play it into its own end. Here's Harley going to move the puck up. Dallas, right now, like I said, they just want to get one. Vegas going to put this one into the Stars zone. 3.5 minutes to go. Thank you for the subscribe. That's putting us 1 subscriber away from 7760. If you have yet to hit that subscribe, click the button and make sure you set your notifications, because we'll want you to come back when the Stanley Cup Finals begin. We're going to bring you all of those games. Could be time to pull the goalie. Oh, can you imagine? That would be crazy. Here's Barbashev. Vegas moving it around. Vegas still so good at controlling this puck. They're moving this one around. Barbashev can't get it in. Stars going to clear this one out. Here comes Stars walking in, and they can't get a shot off. 2:45 to go. This coming around. Gio, I'm not 100% sure of the game, but I believe it's going to be Saturday night. Saturday should be game 1. But we'll know for sure after tonight. It'll be announced. Brian coming in with the sub. Thank you, Brian. Hackapah, he couldn't control it. Vegas coming in. Ottinger makes the save. Thank you very much for the subscribes. Putting us up over 7761. Thank you all so much. 6-0. Here's Vegas. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. And yeah, as soon as they announce the official time, we'll get all the games scheduled for the final. Here's a one-timer from Vegas that's going to deflect up and out of play. Less than 2 minutes to go. Of course, Game 1 and Game 2 will be in Las Vegas. Game 3 and 4 will be in Sunrise, Florida. We look forward to those games very much. It's going to be a great final. It's going to be a great final. All of it 6-0. Tim coming in with that subscribe. Thank you, Tim. Appreciate the subscribe and welcome to the channel. Win or lose, everyone is getting drunk in Vegas. Brian, it is going to be a huge party in Vegas tonight. That is for sure. So if you're the Panthers coach, what have you been doing? Will you be doing until the weekend to keep the team focused? You got to play hard. Listen, you cannot reenact what an actual game pace is like. So you just got to keep practicing. You got to be watching film. You got to know your strategy against this Vegas team. Playing it back to the point. Vegas controlling it. Vegas on the power play. Here's a one-timer by White Cloud. That's going wide. I'm surprised they're actually shooting. Again, thank you, Tim, so very much. 6-0, 1:30 to go. Dallas going to clear this out and down the ice. All the way down. Hill comes out to stop it. Most of the stadium has left. I can't believe how empty it is. This is crazy. Yeah, Ryan, it is a power play. There was a whistle right on that last play. So this is essentially, there's 1 minute left in the game, 1:11 left in the power play. So Vegas will be on a power play to finish this game up unless they score. It's officially last minute of play in this period. Gregory, that is the case. I also called Vegas to sweep the Panthers. Oh, Maddie, it hurts. Not my Panthers. Good night until Saturday. There you go. We're going to have some other content put up throughout the next couple of days that you can check out. But yes, if Saturday is the game, we will be here. We'll wait and see what time it's going to be. I imagine 8 o'clock will be all the games the way this series ended up being. The crowd is on their feet. The crowd is actually waving their towels, giving a farewell salute to the Stars and a congratulations to the Vegas Golden Knights. Either that or the Dallas Stars fans are just throwing in the white towel by waving it around. 10 seconds to go. The fans that are left in attendance are on their feet. And that's going to do it. The horn has gone. The Vegas Golden Knights are officially off to Lord Stanley's Cup final. We have the cup here. We're holding it safe for either the Panthers or the Vegas Golden Knights. They'll have to pry it out of my arms. But one of those two teams is going to get to celebrate their first kiss with this silver beauty. The Knights, the Panthers, looking to earn their very first Stanley Cup. So the handshakes are coming out. We're going to stay with this one through the ceremony, just like we always do. Learn, grow, sing. What's going on? Welcome in. Vegas fans, let me hear you in the chat. Let's see you come in and give your woohoo. I hope the Knights win the cup. Dawson, say it ain't so. But we're flipping gears now. We're getting ready for the finals. The Florida Panthers are going to be taking on the Vegas Golden Knights. There it is. Brian's getting the woohoo on. Panthers in 5. All right, Triton. Florida in 6 by the Eagles. I agree. I think that's where it's going to be. Willow, that's why I wanted Vegas, Florida. Adventures with David calling out the foam finger. The foam finger. Thank you for the super chat. Every time we get the foam finger super chat, we break out the foam finger. Thank you very much. Adventures with David. Appreciate it. So there it is. Jamie Benn going through, shaking hands. Stone, he's got a smile on his face. The back is feeling real good right about now. Vegas in 6. Dallas, what? Dallas, Vegas in 4. You're going to come up short with that prediction. There's Daniel getting his woohoo. I just checked the score. Stars got dumped on big time. That they did. I'd be really shocked if either team was swept. They both look good. both these teams, the Vegas Knights, the Florida Panthers. It is going to be a spectacular Stanley Cup final. You don't get much more coast to coast than Florida in Vegas. Well, you kind of do, but it's okay. All right, 24/7. We'll see you in the next one. This is the first time in 15 years I decided to keep up with the Stars, and this is what I get going back into hibernation. Gregory, that's funny. That's funny. I Can Prep coming in with the gifted membership. Ben did nothing, Brian. Nothing at all but take up space. So, Prep, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. And Greg, congratulations. You have received a gifted membership. That's it. No! Panthers are going to win. Mark, I'm with you on that one. Tito, it is over 6-0. The Dallas Stars get shut out here in Game 6. They got the sticks in the air. The goal horn is going. The Stars fans are saluting their hometown heroes who just could not pull it through. All right, Corn, we'll see you later. Glad you had a good time with us. So great game. Shutout for the Golden Knights, Aiden Hill. 2 shutouts at 1.99 goals against average. It's the same as the Panther hat, just a different logo. All right, Amber, good night. We'll see you for Game 1. What a great finish. Thank you, new subscriber, coming in. Thank you to everybody who's hit those subscribes. Now, the question is, when the Panthers were awarded their championship trophy, they put their hands all over it. Will the Vegas Golden Knights touch their trophy, or will they just let it stand on the table? We're going to wait and see that given out. All right, LP, we'll see you Saturday. Got to go check out the game highlights. All right, Gorn. Not a close one. That's right, Theo. Panthers going to win anyway. Yes, indeed. Thanks, Jose. I love this hat. I got this a couple of years ago. I got this from the stadium. It was a great, great hat. Tim saying they don't touch it. Dallas is done. They are. Max, how's it going? They'll throw dice at it. That's funny. That's really funny. They're just going to blow on it. Rooting for the Panthers to win Lord Stanley's Cup. Legions, all right. Good to hear it. Good to hear it. Oh, Gorn says Panthers are going to get swept. Oh, Gorn. So let's see. The Knights are still celebrating, hugging each other. And we're waiting for that to come out. Kolesar is super excited. He's grabbing Carlson, jumping up and down. Kolesar's hugging everybody. Everybody he can. He is pumped up for this. A lot of these players getting their first chance to go at it. Dean, you're very welcome. Richard says, touch it. Well, let's see. All right, Harley, have a good one. See you Saturday. Knights shut down Heinz. Now they're going to shut down the Panthers. Eloso, don't touch it. All right. The Clarence Campbell Bowl is coming out. Let's see what they do. Here come the captains over. Here's the moment of truth. Do they or don't they? Do they or don't they? The hands are being shaken. So far, nobody's touched it. They're standing around it. Nobody's put a hand on it. They got their arms around each other. The Panthers came over right away and started patting the trophy and touching it. So the Knights standing there waving the rest of the team over. But none of the captains have touched the trophy. Here come the rest of the Vegas team. Nobody is laying a hand on that trophy. Stone is calling everyone over. I think they want to get the coaches over. Do it. Do it. Let's see. Nope. All the staff. What a lovely picture. It's actually quite a nice picture. With the Dallas fans in the background photobombing. That's funny. But the Vegas Golden Knights not touching the trophy at all. Jose, I know, it's kind of funny. It is a silly superstition, but it's great. It's funny. So that's it. Vegas wins 6-0. Hill gets the shutout. So nobody touches the trophy. The Florida Panthers team, not only did they have their hands all over it, they grabbed it, they picked it up, they carried it off the ice into the locker room. So we'll have to see what kind of a difference that's going to make. Is Stanley Cup free to watch? Phil, I don't think it will be free to watch. I would be shocked. So here's an interview with Stone. This is Mark Stone.
Let's go!
Great words by Stone. He's excited. He says they've had health issues, but they've been able to do it. Greg, take care. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for the subscribes. Really appreciate it. He's happy to be back into the Stanley Cup Finals, getting there. It's been a long couple of nights. Ladies and gentlemen, as they're finishing up here on the broadcast, I want to thank all of our mods. Great job, as always. You guys absolutely crushed it. Thank you to all of our channel members, and I want to thank our super chatters and our gifted members today for coming in with their donations and their gifts. We really appreciate it here on the channel, so thank you so much for that. If you're brand new and you found us tonight, you came in, you clicked that subscribe, you clicked the like. Thank you very much. Jade coming in with that subscribe. Thank you very much. With a great sub, putting us up to 77.65. Thank you for that. This has been a lot of fun, ladies and gentlemen. The Golden Knights going to take on the Florida Panthers Saturday in the Stanley Cup. We're going to get some other stuff up, some content up throughout the week. So make sure to check back the channel often. Make sure to set your notification bell. And if you're new, if you're just finding us, go take a look back at some of our other videos. We got all kinds of stuff up there, which is fun to watch. So take a look through our channel, get familiar with our stuff so you know what's coming throughout the summer and into next season. From all of us here at the Samwelb12 Experience, thank you so much for supporting our little channel that is growing because of you, the community. Thank you, good night, and let's go Panthers! The Stanley Cup is only 4 wins away. Take care, everybody.